We're back here on the high school football pregame show on Z96.3 The Lake and FM 95.5 KNDY. Joining me now is Axtell head coach of the Eagles, Eric Detweiler. And Coach, it's been a very successful season, of course, coming off of last year's championship season. Undefeated so far. Nobody's really been able to get that close either. How have you been able to keep your team motivated, knowing that each and every week somebody's going to take their best shot at you, but you still haven't really been scared that much here this season?
Well, we just take it week by week. We try to find something that, motivates us every week to, prepare for the next team. And I'd say exactly what you said, that, since we're ranked number one and coming off the state championship, why we're going to get everybody's best shot. And so we try to prepare ourselves really well for the next game and just take it week by week and really focus on our opponent and, try not to overlook anybody and just kind of move forward from there. You're
probably going to agree with this a little bit, but has it been easier with your set of kids? Do they do a lot of that on their own, or do you have to get on them every once in a while to regain that focus?
Well, I thought in week one, we played a Cara-Paravel team out of Topeka that kind of maybe woke our eyes up a little bit. I was kind of harping on the kids earlier to maybe be a little bit more focused. And we kind of got a little bit of a scare in week one. We were losing at halftime. And ever since then, I think our kids kind of regrouped and realized that, hey, this ain't going to come easy. And that's something that we take pride in and trying to outwork each of our opponents and try to be in better shape and stuff like that. So, I think at first I kind of had to motivate them, but, honestly, here of late, they realized the ultimate goal and it's been pretty focused on their own.
And that ultimate goal, you have another step in that ultimate goal this Friday or tonight against Osborne. And Osborne, a pretty talented football team. What do you see in the Bulldogs that could give you a little bit of an issue?
Well, I see a lot of talented kids on the field that, are extremely well coached with Kieran over there. And he's won multiple state titles. And matter of fact, the last time we played them in the state championship and they beat us. So, I see a team that's aggressive, that's hungry, that they've lost their first game of the year and kind of found some self-motivation of themselves, to win every game since then. And I'm sure are hungry to, like we said before, try to get our best shot at knocking us off. And I'm just thinking we'll just have to, match their intensity, and play our game if we want to be successful.
Is there a specific matchup or position group that you are a little concerned about heading into the football game?
Well, I think the sure kid at the tailback position is always a speedy guy that, we're going to have to slow down. And normally with Tiernan's teams, they're, run heavy and, but their run sets up their pass game, which, a lot of times other teams are quite the opposite. So, I think we need to slow down their run game a little bit if we want to slow them down offensively.
And conversely, on the flip side, is there a matchup or maybe a position group where you feel you have a little bit of an advantage tonight?
Well, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell on film sometimes. They're extremely aggressive on defense and trying to hit you in the mouth. And, it looks like they try to fill just about every gap on the defensive line. So, honestly, I think one thing that we need to be successful at is winning the line of scrimmage, offensively or defensively if we want to be successful. And we've been kind of working on that this week.
Okay. How is the team health-wise heading into this one? Do you have all your horses ready to go? Are you down a couple people? How does that look for you guys?
Well, we're 100% healthy. We've been fortunate enough that we had a couple injuries, earlier on in the season where, we had a few casts. The kids are playing with casts, and we had one of those come off this week. And so very fortunate to be 100% healthy.
Sounds good, Coach. I hope that continues here tonight. We have a healthy game and a very exciting game here tonight. Quarterfinal round of the playoffs. Anything else you want to add?
No, I appreciate you having me on.
All right. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to an exciting game tonight. We'll be back in 3 minutes with more of the Z96.3 The Lake and FM 95.5 KNDY pregame show.
Have you ever hurt your back or neck while playing sports, shoveling snow, working in your garden or on the farm, or any other way? Are you tired of that pain? If so, let Osborne Chiropractic get you back to feeling pain-free. They accept all insurances and is a network provider for both Medicare and Blue Cross and Blue Shield. By having 2 doctors, Osborne Chiropractic now has same-day appointments available. Call 346-2023. Let Doctors Taylor and Ritzky help you at Osborne Chiropractic Center, 121 West Main in Osborne, and open Mondays 1 to 8 and Tuesday through Fridays 9 to 5.
Imagine one of your favorite moments, something truly good. This holiday season, it's time to focus on the positive, and Next Tech is here to help you share more of what makes life good. Experience and enjoy more of the memories, traditions, and good times with 3 months free of any Next Tech service. Plus, current customers can upgrade a service without a price boost for the first 3 months. This holiday season, find more of your good when you visit nexttech.com/thegood.
It's not just a car, it's the car you worked overtime for, so your team could drive himself to football practice. State Farm Agent Marty Walters in Osborne understands that your car and home are things you work really hard for, so give them the protection they deserve. Call State Farm Agent Marty Walters in Osborne at 346-2061 today.
The Schooler Company in Downs can handle your grain in a timely fashion and tailors risk management solutions for their customers by buying, selling, storing, and transporting grain and ingredients for use in feed, food, and renewable fuel markets worldwide. Call them today with any questions you may have at 785-620-1133. The Schooler Company in Downs, wishing all the area teams best of luck this season.
The People's Bank of Osborne, Luray, and Smith Center is your local community bank that provides friendly and dependable service. The People's Bank encourages area residents to make an appointment to visit with loan officers Don Copes and Janelle Birch about all your financial needs. The bank is proud to be longtime supporters of the area sports teams. The People's Bank of Osborne, Luray, and Smith Center, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Are you tired of stressing about keeping your finances in check? Why not trust the professionals at Goheen & Slavic CPAs LLC? Cheryl and Amy specialize in tax preparation and business consulting services. They can also help with your bookkeeping, payroll, invoicing, bill paying, and much more. Contact Goheen & Slavic certified public accountants today in Downs at 454-9977 or in Osborne at 346-5427. Goheen & Slavic CPAs, here to help with all of your accounting needs.
This is Jason Broadfoot, and you're listening to the Z96.3 The Lake and the FM 95.5 KNDY pregame show. Joining me now is head coach of the Osborne Bulldogs, Steve Tiernan. And, Coach, first of all, congratulations on getting the win last Friday against the Lancers of Crest. But now you move on to the state quarterfinals, and you got a real tough one here with Axtell coming up.
Yep, no doubt. I mean, as you move down through the playoffs, obviously they're going to get harder each game, and last week was a hard-fought win. I thought we came out well. We showed a little integrity there for the fact we were, up 2 points and fumbled the ball, gave them the ball inside the 20, and our defense bowed up and held them, and then our offense just kind of moved the ball nice and slowly, kind of like you'd like to do when you're up by 2, down to get a couple touchdowns and put it away.
Speaking of that defense, you have to be awfully happy with their performance. Just the 2 traditional touchdowns against the defense. You did give up one on special teams to open the game, but just the 2 against the main defense there. And you just mentioned how you put them in a tough spot with that fumble. But what did they do on Friday that they have to do tonight against Axtell?
Yeah, mainly, like I said, they just stayed the course. I mean, there's a lot of times things have gone really well for us this year, and we might have looked a little better than what we actually were at times. But I've just told them, do your job. Don't worry about doing somebody else's job, and do your job. And I think you were at the game last week. That was not a real good matchup for us for the fact, I mean, 2 of their running backs were bigger than any lineman we've got, and they just they had a good game plan. They just pounded the ball right at us, and it's hard to stop when you've got 100 more pounds of beef coming at you than what we've got. So I thought they did very well. Our defense played well all year. And then, for this week, it's going to be kind of a total different deal. And you're going to have to try to cover a bunch of athletes because they are very athletic and their quarterback's very good. So we're just going to have to continue to just do our job, not cover for somebody else.
And then offensively, you're probably going to want to repeat that same performance or same type of performance where you keep the ball 6, 7, 8 plays at a time. Maybe try to shorten the game a little bit.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. I mean, these guys have won 20-some games in a row and have been ranked number 1 all year for a reason. I mean, they're very good. But as I keep reminding our guys, is yes, they are very good, and I wouldn't be lying if I said odds are they're on paper anyway. They're probably better than we are, but they're going to have to come out here, tonight and just prove that they're better than us. And if they do that, after the end of the game, we'll shake their hand and wish them luck the rest of the year. But hopefully we just play well.
Have you had to say anything different this week, or do you just kind of let the kids, they know already probably, or do you just kind of let their natural adrenaline kind of hope to take charge a little bit?
Well, I mean, the last few weeks, yes, I do remind them that it's now or never. I mean, it's one and done if you don't continue to move on, and they know that. And I don't say that stuff to put pressure on them because we really do. We have a really good group of kids that take it very seriously. They practice very hard. They lift weights hard. I mean, they do all the right things. Guys, I mean, easy to root for our guys, and just hopefully it continues. But yeah, I'm sure they will be ready to go.
Of course, there's no secret that they are the number 1 team in the state, have been since they won the title last year, and then rated number 1 again at the preseason. What is it specifically? Let's start with, say, their defense. What do they do specifically on defense that makes them so tough?
Well, I would say as much as anything, they're very, very athletic. I mean, they're all, I'll say fairly tall. I don't know how tall they are, 6'1", 6'2", maybe, but they move well, they run well, they're well coached. They make the game look very easy. But at times if you bring the punch to them, we'll just see how they can respond to that. As well as what they've done in the last 20 games does not matter. You can't carry any of those points over to tonight. So everything's on the line tonight, and hopefully we can step up the challenge.
Is there something, a matchup or a position group that you say that you look at things and you think, well, we can do this? And is there something specific?
Not really. I mean, I would, like I said earlier, across the board on paper, there's a good chance we're outmatched a lot of places, but it still comes down to how hard you want to play and how physical you can get and how bad you want it. And like I said, here in a few hours, we'll know that.
Okay. Are you healthy for tonight and everybody ready to go?
Yes, knock on wood. That's been one thing that's so different than last year. Is we've hardly had any injuries, so everybody's ready to go, and hopefully they show that they're ready to go.
Yeah. Well, I hope that continues tonight. Everybody stays healthy, and we have an exciting football game for everybody. Coach, thank you for your time.
You bet. Thank you.
We'll be back with more in 3 minutes on the Z96.3 The Lake and the FM 95.5 KNDY pregame show.
Have you scheduled your student athletes for their yearly eye exam? Be sure that they can perform to the best of their ability in competition as well as in the classroom. Good luck to all area athletes for a safe and exciting sports season. Call and schedule your appointment with Dr. Kim Cheney at Salmon Valley Vision. They are here for you to assist with your vision needs with offices in Osborne and Stockton. Call Sims Fertilizer and Chemical in Osborne for the lowest prices on all your farm chemical needs. Sims also sells semi-loads of fertilizer delivered direct to your farm. Sims promises service second to none with timely deliveries. Remember, at Sims, you don't need a membership to get the lowest price. Call Sims today at 1-800-821-4289. Find out what so many of your neighbors already know. Sims Fertilizer is the place to go. Call 1-800-821-4289 and visit them now on Facebook.
Gerard's in Osborne, Kansas is not just your run-of-the-mill hometown grocer. Gerard's is locally owned and operated and prides itself on providing you the best that you and your family deserve. Whether it be delicious beef, pork, or chicken from the meat department, wholesome dairy products, bountiful produce, the freshest and bakery treats, frozen favorites, grocery goods, health and beauty items, or many general merchandise products. Visit Gerard's at 116 South 1st Street, Osborne, Kansas, your hometown grocer. Open daily 7 a.m. to 9 p.m.
All the folks at Walters Auction Service in Portis, Kansas would like to wish good luck to the Osborne Bulldogs this season. They know the hard work and dedication that goes into making a team, and they say well done. Remember, if you're planning on having an auction in the near future, get in touch with Jim at Walters Auction Service in Portis and let them get the job done for you. Call Walters Auction Service at Portis, Kansas at 346-2071.
Osborne Industries proudly supports the Osborne Bulldogs in postseason play. Osborne Industries is a 100% employee-owned company that develops and manufactures advanced livestock equipment and custom plastic products on a global scale. For more than 45 years, Osborne Industries has been providing jobs for North Central Kansas and supporting its local communities. To learn more about Osborne Industries and employee ownership, visit their website, osborne-ind.com, or call toll-free 1-800-255-0316. Go Bulldogs! Main Street Drug in Osborne is happy to serve Osborne County and beyond. They carry DME products, including Pride lift chairs, and they provide medication synchronization. Plus, Main Street Drug has popcorn, and you can count on Kayleen and the staff at Main Street Drug in Osborne to provide you with the best in customer service. That's Main Street Drug in Osborne. Visit them on Facebook, stop in, or call them today.
Number 54.
You are listening to high school football on 96.3 The Lake and also FM 95.5. And we are just about ready to get underway. We had some technical difficulties earlier. Apologize for those. But hopefully past that, then we're just ready for some quarterfinal football here. It will be Axtell, the Eagles of Axtell, taking on Osborne, the Bulldogs of Osborne. So we're just about ready to get underway. I'm going to apologize now. Back in one of my previous stops, I had an Axtell, that's how they said it, and they were the Wildcats, so it's going to slip out at some point. Had about 100, 150 games of them under my belt, so it's going to slip out at some point. I do mean Eagles. As far as the weather goes, it is chilly, but it's not that windy. It's dry, so that's all you can ask for here at this time of year, and we're ready to get going. So from my left to my right will be Osborne. Axtell, the Eagles, will come back right to left, and they're going to kick it away. They'll line it up at the 30-yard line. Referees' last instructions to each other, and we are just about ready to get underway. Quarterfinal round, got Thunder Ridge in the playoffs. Still, Beloit will be squaring off in about an hour on Katy Country 94. Jason Broadfoot here from Osborne. Like I said, weather, could be warmer, that's for sure, but we've definitely had worse at this time of season in playoff time. Kick is underway, and the low line drive kick will be taken on a bounce. At about the 6, Bulldogs will fake the reverse and go right up the middle. There's a seam there. And out to the 25, 26, maybe up to the 28-yard line are the Osborne Bulldogs. Connor Shirt. Nice start to this one for the Bulldogs. How do you get an upset here? Well, you got to win in the penalties, you got to win in the special teams, and you got to win in the turnovers. That's what the Bulldogs will try to do. They had a nice couple of 6 to 8 play drives that helped shorten the game against Crest. Double tights, shotgun formation back on each side of the quarterback. Quarterback keeper right up the middle. That's going to be a good game for the Bulldogs and Guttery to start things off. Guttery gets about 7 or 8 off the right side. That's a good start for the Bulldogs as they're nearing the midfield. Second and we'll call it about 1. They mark them all the way up to about the 37-yard line. Same formation, ball on the right hash mark. 1 middle lineman, 2 standing ends for the Eagles defensively. They look to bring pressure on their right side. Now we'll back off. Same play, just to go left side, and that's going to be bottled up, but not before Guttery gets across the 38 to the 39, and that should be enough for first down. So getting off to a good start, imperative here for the Bulldogs. You don't necessarily have to score first. You don't necessarily have to have the lead at the end of one quarter, but if you're the Bulldogs, you want to at least let the Eagles know that you're here. One receiver to the right, wing back to the left in motion across the formation. Guttery in the shotgun. Third straight carry up the middle for this time. Nowhere to go. Might have got forward progress to the midfield stripe. We'll give him that. We'll bring us second down and long. Middle of that Eagle defense. Grant Bussing there, 220-pound junior. So here's second down and long. Bulldogs will need to be good on first down so they can be good on third and fourth down. Clock running, 10-10 here in quarter number one. Ball just a little bit to the right, or it'd be almost in the exact middle of the field. Double wing. Guttery by himself. He'll go up the middle, not much there, and he's going to get pushed back after maybe another yard. So here's the first third and long of the football game. Tyler Dieters, 265-pounder. Help control that one. Messing in the middle one more time. So what do the Bulldogs come up with on third and long? It's been Guttery every time. Quarterback run. You get that extra blocker with the designed quarterback run. Ball just off to the right side a little bit here on third and long. Too tight, straight eye. Behind Guttery, who's under center. They'll toss to the left, and can Osborne get outside? They will. Nice seal block that time, and the Bulldogs in Eagle territory with a first down. Kind of sure with the block. Dawson Lance with the run. That goes from the 38 down to the 27, 11 and a first down. So the first player besides Guttery to touch the football gets us a first down for the Bulldogs. Two receivers to the left, which is the short side of the field. Now motion towards the formation, a little pop pass to the right side, and that's going to be sniffed out and dropped for a short gain. That'll be Howell.
Eli Buck with the tackle.
Does go down as a pass, but a short one. Quarterbacks love that little play. It's smarter to do that with the little pass. That way, if there's something wrong with the exchange, it's an incomplete instead of a fumble. Actually gave him about 3 on that one, so second down and 7. Ball on the right hash mark, double tight I formation. Give to the fullback, and good second effort. It's going to get sure near the 20-yard line. We'll call it the 21. So now 2 straight plays, or actually make that 3 straight plays, where somebody but Guttery has touched it. Third and 3 now. Good first drive for the Bulldogs. 8 minutes left to go in quarter number 1. 4 minutes off the clock. Started about their own 27. 1 pass. 6 runs. Here's play number 8. See if we get a quarterback keeper out of this shotgun formation. Right up the middle, blocker on each side, but the Eagles are there. Eagles hold on third down. We'll see what happens here on fourth down. It's going to be 4th and about 3. So first real big play of the football game. 4th down. Bulldogs have to be good inside the 15s and then also on the 2-point conversions, and it starts with these 4th down conversions. Ball right at the 20, a little bit right of center. Double tight, I formation. And a little play action roll. Guttery throws it out in the flat. It is going to be short of the first down. I'm going to say incomplete. Wouldn't have mattered either way. The Eagles were there defensively on the intended receiver that time, sure. But not a bad drive for the Bulldogs. You want to get points, obviously.
Pass on 4th down by the Bulldogs.
But a 9-play drive got them down to the 20-yard line. 6:58 left to go, quarter number 1. Now the Axtell Eagles will get the ball for their first time. Isaac Detweiler, the quarterback. Line up in the shotgun. 2 receivers tight to the left. 1 split out wide to the right. A little confusion, it looks like, maybe for the Eagles, but they'll get set. Now that looks like they're okay, and Detweiler in the gun. Option to the right. He'll pitch it out, and good seam up the right side. That's going to be enough for a first down on play number 1. Brocksterman gets enough for that first down off the right side. So they crashed it on quarterback Detweiler that time, but I left the pitch man open on the option play. And first down for the Eagles. Already close to halfway through quarter number 1. Ball on the right hash mark as the Eagles come from my right to left here in quarter number 1. 2 split out wide to the left, 1 to the right. 1 back with Detweiler. Little bubble screen, and there's a block. Yeah, it's going to get the receiver to the 38, 39-yard line. Evan Besson. Catch of about 8 yards there. Detweiler complete with his first throw of the game. You don't have to throw a crippling block out there on the edge. You just have to, sometimes you just got to get in the way. That's what that second receiver did on the bubble screen there. 1 on each side for Detweiler. He's got a running back behind him. Second and short. Detweiler, straight drop back. Looks to his right. Throws the out route complete at the 30. Turned up to the 25. And that's first down for the Eagles. Grady Bessing, second receiver to touch it. 17 and a first down. Halfway through quarter number 1, 0-0. Eagles turned away the Bulldogs in Eagle territory on possession number 1. Eagles their first time with it, now in Bulldog territory at about the 25. Detweiler by himself. 2 receivers to each side, right next to the formation, however, and they get a little jet sweep, and left side, ball pops out, picked up by the Bulldogs. That's going to come the other way, 25-30, and out of bounds. So the Bulldogs get the first turnover of the football game. No flags. So Brocksterman got into the second level, but was knocked around, picked up by the Bulldogs. Ball pops out. And they get possession at the 28-yard line. 5:26 left to go. Both teams have had it. Both teams have gotten into the other territory. However, both teams give it back. 1 on downs, 1 on the fumble. See what Bulldogs do on possession number 2. 2 tights, I formation. Ball on the right hash mark. Guttery under center. Gets to the fullback. He'll angle out to the left, has some room. And that's across the 35 to the 39. That's a first down. Oh, sure. For Connor Shore, excuse me. Enough for a first down on his second run of the game. Gave it to him just off the left side there, but he found some room to the outside and was able to bounce it. Sometimes that fullback play doesn't have enough room to bounce, but sure found it on that one. Ball sits set right at midfield. Left hash mark here on 1st and 10. Guttery by himself. Wing back on each side. Now motion sends 2 to the left. Come back with the counter to the right. Good patient run by Guttery. He's going to get him outside and brought down across the 35. Just took his time. Let the blocks develop. And a gain of 7 for Guttery. 4:30. Let's go quarter number 1. Second down and 4 upcoming for the Bulldogs. Here's a 2-down lineman set for the Eagles. They got everybody standing in the second level on one safety. Guttery fakes the football, and the read option will come out to the right. 30-25, breaks a tackle inside the 20 and down to the 17-yard line. And a 12 and a first down. So Guttery, the main man so far, 7 carries, 32 yards. Second time the Bulldogs have been down here. This is about the place they gave it back on downs. They're at the 17 with the 1st and 10. That last time they didn't add a real short play on 1st and 2nd. That got them 3rd and 4th and 1. So Guttery in the shotgun, one back beside him each side. Same play, this time with the give to Sure. Sure, a short gain off the left. Last time, Guttery read it right and come crashing in, so you take the ball out, or in this case it would have been an outside backer, but all the middle of the field, in between the hash marks, right at the 15-yard line, 3:25 left to go, quarter number 1. 2 tight ends. Guttery in the shotgun with one back beside him, right next shoulder to shoulder, and good penetration by the Eagles this time. Stops that one for no gain.
Connor Sure with the carry.
Connor Sure right up the middle one more time. So here's 3rd and 7.
3rd down 7.
No score yet here in quarter number 1. Just the 3rd possession of the football game. Bulldogs ran about 5 minutes off the clock. Got it to about this point. Turned it over on downs. Eagles got it into Bulldog territory. Coughed it up with a fumble. And stay scoreless. Direct snap to the back on the left side. He'll go to the right. Guttery lead blocker this time. Close to a first down, but a little shy. Howell with the carry. His first rushing attempt of the football game. Gets him 4, but they need about 6. So here's 4th and 2. Ball on the right hash mark. Sits right at the 10. 2:28 left to go in a scoreless first quarter. 2 solid drives here by the Bulldogs. They've run 15 plays from scrimmage in quarter number 1. Tight end, 2 tight ends, I formation. They try the hard count movement, but then a bobbled snap. Guttery tries to lean forward, and I just don't think he had the momentum needed to get that sneak going. The hard snap got an Eagle rocking a little bit, but he didn't move forward. And then the bobbled snap just didn't allow Guttery to get the momentum he needed to go forward. And 4th down's turned away. Second time the Eagle defense has stiffened inside the 20-yard line. So it sits at the 10. Right to left now for the Eagles. They'll send one each side. Tight end to the left. Bulldogs bring pressure. Detweiler will scramble to his right. He's in trouble. Lost the football, and it's picked up by the Bulldogs at the 2-yard line. Let's go! So Bulldogs, second straight fumble. Nathan Goheen comes up with the loose ball. And now the Bulldogs in business. 2:16 left to go. Quarter number 1. Tied at 0. But 2 fumbles by the Axtell Eagles have kept this a scoreless game. Bulldogs have another play in Eagle territory. This a 1st and goal. Detweiler tried to get out to his right, but what he did, I think, brushed the ball against a defender and lost it. Goheen came up with the recovery, fullback to the right side, and for at least one play, the Eagles will turn them away. Connor Sure, maybe a yard. If you do that 2-3 more times, I would think the Bulldogs get one in. Clock running at 1:45. Second and goal from the 1. Turnovers are the neutralizer for any football team. Might have to hurry to get this one away. Back judge with his arm up in the air. Starts the count, 5-4-3. Will Guttery get it away? Just does. They try to pull back to the left side, and Sure's in for the score. 1 second on the proverbial game clock, or play clock, and Sure gets that in for the touchdown. So the first points of the game go to the Osborne Bulldogs. They will try the 2-point conversion coming up here. These start to become big plays at this level of football. Sometimes the biggest plays in the game are the shortest ones. I'll see the Bulldogs get off to a good start. 2 tights, I formation behind Guttery. They fake it to Sure. A little flare pass out to the right, but the Eagle defense turns it away. So with 1:19 left to go in quarter number 1, Bulldogs strike first. 6-0 lead over the Axtell Eagles. We'll be back in 1 minute after this.
Dietz and Hardman Attorneys, with offices in Osborne and Smith Center, are proud supporters of the Osborne Bulldogs and wish them the best of luck in today's game. They know that hard work and dedication go into making a great team, and they say job well done. And they encourage you to support your schools, activities, and events. Good luck to the Osborne Bulldogs from your friends at Dietz and Hardman Attorneys, with offices in Osborne and Smith Center to better serve the area.
Farmers and stockmen find it easy doing business with their local Midway Co-op. Our people are the brighter, the better, the more experienced, and we're still your local full-service co-op with what you need when you need it at very competitive prices. Our services are full, complete, and far-reaching, even delivering bulk fuel and propane as well as emergency field service when requested. Partner up with us today.
Midway's your best way forward. Midway Co-op's your best way forward.
There's one near you.
We're back here on Z96.3 The Lake at FM 95.5 KNDY. Axtell Eagles trailing the Osborne Bulldogs 6-0. Bulldogs spent a lot of time in Eagle territory, finally get the touchdown. A Eagle turnover inside the 5. Gave the Bulldogs great field position. And they punch it in with the Connor Sure 1-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion, no good, so we stay at 6-0. Kickoff return out to the 30-yard line, and with 1:13 left to go in quarter number 1, the Axtell Eagles will try their third possession. Second one lasted all of one play as they fumbled it away on the quarterback sack. 2 receivers to the right, which is the short side of the field, as the ball sits on the right hash mark. Right to left here for the Eagles in quarter number 1. Detweiler overlooks the defense. Bulldogs look like they're going to bring somebody. Option play to the right side, and good block on the outside. It's going to get Eagles out. How about a good solid gain on first down? We'll call it 5 for Broxton.
Broxton with the carry.
The ball sits just inside the 35. Second down and 5. Broxton's had a couple nice runs, but coughed one up. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Same formation as last time. It's just the option play to the left. Broxton has some room, and we'll get across midfield. See where he stepped out of, and they did give him enough for the first down. So 2 option plays, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. Get Axtell to the midfield stripe and just across it into Bulldog territory. Both plays went out of bounds, so we sit at 1 minute left to go in quarter number 1. Just flip the formation now here to the near side of the field. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. That while in shotgun, straight drop back. Throws it out to the right and just a little bit too far for his intended receiver. About a 10, 12-yard out. And Busing was open, but the pass just a touch high and incomplete. So it looks like the Bulldogs are going to bring pressure quite often. They're going to be aggressive defensively. That's going to put the defensive backs on a little bit of an island at times. That time, Detweiler had time to throw. Just didn't connect. Two receivers to the right, one to the left on 2nd down and 10. Straight drop back once again. Pressure. Here's a screen set up. This is set up pretty good. Middle screen and going down inside Bulldog territory to the 21 are the Eagles. Well-designed play that time. Brocksterman's first catch. Actually, excuse me, had the little screen earlier. That one's 17 and a first down. Ball at the 22. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. This is where they fumbled earlier in the first quarter. Option play to the right. Detweiler fakes the pitch, and second effort gets him across the 20 to the 18. First real carry. I guess that sack's going to go against his numbers, but we'll give him 4 on that one, and I think that will be the end of quarter number 1. So the Bulldogs have to get off to a good start, and they have done just that, leading at 6-0, and, well, the Eagles will get up to the line, but they will not get a playoff. So after 1 quarter of play, it is Osborne 6, Axtell nothing. We'll be back in 1 minute with quarterfinal action of the Kansas State playoffs.
Axtell 0.
Have you ever hurt your back or neck while playing sports, shoveling snow, working in your garden or on the farm, or any other way? Are you tired of that pain? If so, let Osborne Chiropractic get you back to feeling pain-free. They accept all insurances and is a network provider for both Medicare and Blue Cross and Blue Shield. By having 2 doctors, Osborne Chiropractic now has same-day appointments available. Call 346-2023. Let Doctors Taylor and Ritzky help you at Osborne Chiropractic Center, 121 West Main in Osborne, and open Mondays 1 to 8 and Tuesday through Fridays 9 to 5.
Imagine one of your favorite moments. Something truly good. This holiday season, it's time to focus on the positive. And Next Tech is here to help you share more of what makes life good. Experience and enjoy more of the memories, traditions, and good times with 3 months free of any Next Tech service. Plus, current customers can upgrade a service without a price boost for the first 3 months. This holiday season, find more of your good when you visit nexttech.com/thegood.
Back here on Z96.3 The Lake and FM 95.5 KNDY. Jason Broadfoot here from Osborne, and Osborne, the hometown team, up 6-0. But the Eagles of Axtell are driving. Second down, and about 8. They have it about the 18-yard line. Small delay here, but now we're ready to go. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Detweiler in the shotgun. Motion across the formation, but that's just going to be a lead blocker for Detweiler on the quarterback keeper, and almost had the ball stripped away from him. But Detweiler will spin to the 15 and bring up 3rd down, and we'll call a long 3, short 4. Lead gets about the 11 for a first down. Ball sits at the 15. First play of quarter number 2. $68 yards of total offense for Osborne in quarter number 1. Pop pass, and that's going to be open on the left side. 10-5, inside the 5, and the first and goal. Eli Brocksterman catches that little pop pass. Easy completion. About 13 on that one. Brocksterman's second catch. One of 17 earlier, this one at 13. So first and goal for the Axtell Eagles inside the 5. Sits at about the 3. So receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Detweiler in the gun. Quarterback keeper, and that's in for the touchdown, and we're tied up at 6. They ran that play a couple plays ago, bringing the guy in motion, and he just becomes a lead blocker for the quarterback keeper 3 yards out for Isaac Detweiler. So we're tied up at 6 momentarily. 2-point conversion upcoming. 10:53 left to play in quarter number 2. Tight formation. Got double wings on each side. Detweiler with a little bootleg. Throws it back to the end zone, and that's complete for an easy 2-point pitch and catch. So Axtell will take the lead at 8-6 with 10:53 left to go in quarter number 2. We'll be back in 30 with more Kansas State football playoffs.
Every team knows that the 2-point play can be a winning move. That's why State Farm agent Marty Walters and his team are here to help you go for 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way they're here to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Marty Walters in Osborne at 346-2061 today.
Back here from Osborne, where it's 8-6. Osborne with the lead. We're trailing by 2. Axtell with the 2-point lead after they get the 2-point conversion. 77 total yards for the Eagles in quarter number 1. Both teams moved it in quarter number 1. Both teams got turned away for various reasons. Traditional fumble for the Eagles. A couple fourth downs for the Bulldogs, but the Bulldogs forced another fumble. Got themselves a 1st and goal to get their points. Didn't get the 2-point conversion. Axtell would drive the field and finally score it with an Isaac Detweiler 3-yard touchdown run. He would throw it for the 2-point conversion, and we have the 8-6 lead. Line drive kick will split the 2 returners and go into the end zone. Automatic touchback. That comes out to the 15 in 8-man football, and the Bulldogs will take over there. Somebody's got to go get the ball. I got that taken care of. 8-6. Eagles at the lead. So the first time the Bulldogs have trailed. 10:53 left to go, quarter number 2. We flip the field now, right to left for Osborne, left to right for the Eagle defense. 1 interior lineman, 2 standing ends for the Eagles. I think it's a shotgun look. So Guttery will try right side, get 3 yards. Both these teams like this quarterback keeper.
Guttery up the middle.
On that one, Bulldogs just had a back on each side of Guttery. They take off at the snap, try to block the middle.
2nd down and 7.
Guttery follows him and tries to find a little bit of a crease. Not much there, but falling forward for Guttery for 3 yards. I have, looks like, same formation. Tight end on each side, quarterback in the shotgun, back on each side. And now option look to the left side. Guttery hesitates just a moment, and that's going to allow the defense to pursue and bring him down right at the 20-yard line. Pretty good discipline by Axtell on the defensive side as pitch man was covered. Guttery did not want to force that pitch. Don't want to put that in the air when there's a defender around and kind of ate it for a yard. So 3rd and 6. Kind of a 3-3 look for Axtell on this play. Guttery in the shotgun by himself. Counter to the right. Actually, that's Howell with the direct snap. He throws it, and that's going to be picked off. And inside the 10, we're going to have a penalty flag. I think spiking the football was the defender that time. Direct snap with the Howell. They tried a little counter play, and the throw was intercepted. Brocksterman with the interception. Gets the return down to the 5, but they're going to move it back. And it's a little bit of excitement. Spike the football, or can't do that. So that'll move it back to the 20. The big play was the interception. Just stepped in front.
15-yard penalty assessed against the Eagles.
So each team with a traditional turnover. Actually, Axtell 2 of those, 2 fumbles. Now the interception. A couple fourth down giveaways by Osborne. 9:23 left to go, quarter number 2. 8-6, Axtell. Detweiler in the gun. And a little pop pass to the right side, looking for some room, but can't find any. Goheen with the play. Turn that one back inside for the rest of the Bulldogs to pursue that one. Was complete, just nothing there. Maybe even a loss of a yard. Buxton's third catch of the football game. Clock running at 8:55. Second down, 12. One receiver to the left, two to the right. Detweiler in the shotgun with one back behind him. Bulldogs bring some pressure. Detweiler tries to get it outside, cannot do it. Now we'll just throw the football away. Nice job by each end. And now late penalty flag. The ball did not get to the line of scrimmage, I don't believe. So I think they're going to call intentional grounding. Nope, they're going to pick it up. They pointed out a receiver. So it's 3rd and 11 instead of what could have been 3rd and very, very long. At 8:35, let's play. The Eagles behind the sticks now after a short loss on first down. An incomplete pass on second down. Now they have to come up with a little something. That's a good job by the rushing ends of the Bulldogs to get by their man but not crash inside too quickly and not allow Detweiler to scramble out of there like he wanted to. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Straight drop back. Detweiler looks to the right. It's complete and caught and dragging a defender inside the 10 all the way down to the 7 for a first down was Bessing. Just using some strength there. Grady Bessing with his second catch. Needed 11, got about 15 on that one. So that's a big play in this football game. 8:25 left to go. It sets up 1st and goal at about the 6. That one was caught about the 12 and would have been shy of a first down. Detweiler, same play they scored earlier, and he's going to reach that one across the goal line. Yes, he is. So touchdown number 2. Pretty much the exact same play. This time he cut it back to the right a little, but does score it from 6 yards out. His second short touchdown run of the game. He got the 2-point conversion the first time. We'll see if they do here on the second attempt. 8:19, let's play in quarter number 2. Tight end to the left. One receiver each side. Now motion puts 2 over there to the right. And didn't get away. So that's going to be 5 yards back. Make this a little bit tougher. I think the Eagles are going to put it in the air anyway. So maybe give that same look just a little bit quicker and see if they can't get this wrong. So part of the difference of this one, Bulldogs scored on that short field, given the football at the 2. But the Eagles have driven down inside Bulldog territory 3 times and have scored twice. Option to the left. It's going to be a pass, and that one's going to take the receiver a little bit too far and out of bounds. Right idea, just a little bit too much on the pass, and it stays 14-6. 8:19 left to go in quarter number 2. We'll be back in 1 minute with the Kansas State quarterfinal round.
The Schooler Company in Downs can handle your grain in a timely fashion and tailors risk management solutions for their customers by buying, selling, storing, and transporting grain and ingredients for use in feed, food, and renewable fuel markets worldwide. Call them today with any questions you may have at 785-620-1133. the Schooler Company in Downs, wishing all the area teams best of luck this season.
The People's Bank of Osborne, Luray, and Smith Center is your local community bank that provides friendly and dependable service. The People's Bank encourages area residents to make an appointment to visit with loan officers Don Copes and Janelle Birch about all your financial needs. The bank is proud to be longtime supporters of the area sports teams. The People's Bank of Osborne, Luray, and Smith Center, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Back here on Z96.3 The Lake at FM 95.5 KNDY. Jason Broadfoot from Osborne. Axtell Eagles up 14-6. 2 straight touchdowns for the Eagles after the Bulldogs got the first one of the football game right at the end of quarter number 1. Eagles will kick it away with Detweiler. Listen to a low line drive. Skips at the 5. Bulldogs fake the reverse, and they will stay to the right. And there's some room, 15, 20, 25, 30, or close to the 30, I should say, out to the 28. It just holds a couple of the players on one side, and what you really, really want is to get that to cut back in the middle and have those 2 frozen on the other side and have a seam. But they'll take this 20. They say you might have stepped out of bounds at 26. So 1st and 10, right to left here in quarter number 2 for the Bulldogs. 8-10. 2 tight ends. I formation here for the Bulldogs. So counterplay to the left for the second back, and not much there. The Eagles defense corrals them and then turns them back in. Good job by the end on this side. Dawson Lance got about a yard. 4 different players have carried it for the Bulldogs. They've completed 1 pass, had 1 intercepted. Pretty much dominated the first quarter of play, both not so much yardage, but number of plays, time of possession. Only the 1 touchdown, however. 2 tight ends, I formation. Give his second man through, and just not a whole lot there. This Axtell defense is starting to tighten up a little bit in quarter number 2. Howell got about a yard, so 3rd and long. Clock running at 7 minutes. This ball in the middle of the field, ball right at the 30-yard line on 3rd, and we'll call it 8. 1 middle interior lineman, 2 standing ends. Pass for the Bulldogs. Straight drop back, late throw, and that's going to be intercepted by the Eagles. Second interception. 2 Bulldog receivers in the area, but Brocksterman was the one that came up with the football, and that's his second interception of the game.
He gets took over at the 35.
Kind of threw it between the 2 receivers. Brocksterman cut the difference and came up with the interception. Tackled right away at the 35 of the Eagles, so quite a throw down the field, but it is Axtell football. 2 receivers still left, 1 to the right. 6:40 left to go first half. Detweiler, a little pop or bubble screen, got a good block, and that's going to be close to a first down, depending where they say he stepped out of bounds. So we'll give him 13. So now the Eagles in Bulldog territory once again. Set it at the 32, 33-yard line. Ball on the far side of the field, left hash mark. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Just flip it to this side here on 1st and 10. Detweiler looks to the sideline for the call. Parrots it out to the right side. Just same play. Just out to the right. Brocksterman makes a 1-man miss. Cuts it back out to the outside, inside the 25, down to the 23. So the Eagles just kind of parroting themselves from side to side. Brocksterman's 4th catch of the game. Gets him 8 on that one. Eagles 7-10 throwing the football for 87 yards. Same formation, just on the short side of the field, second and short. Detweiler has Broxterman in motion across the formation now. Option look. Detweiler's going to turn the corner, and he's got a seam, and he's going to go all the way in for the score. Detweiler saw that right away, turned the corner, put his foot in the ground, and from there just turned on the Jets. And about the fastest we've seen anyone score it once they really got going in quite a while. That one from, we'll call it about 18 yards or 21 yards out. Detweiler's third touchdown of the game, 20-6. Here's the 2-point play. There's that quarterback keeper. Detweiler crashes into the goal line and across it. Just does get the ball over, so 2-point conversion is good, 22-6. 6:19 left to play in quarter number 2. We'll be back with more on Z96.3 and FM 95.5 KNDY.
Are you tired of stressing about keeping your finances in check? Why not trust the professionals at Goheen & Slavic CPAs LLC? Cheryl and Amy specialize in tax preparation and business consulting services. They can also help with your bookkeeping, payroll, invoicing, bill paying, and much more. Contact Goheen & Slavic certified public accountants today in Downs at 454-9977 or in Osborne at 346-5427. Goheen & Slavic CPAs, here to help with all of your accounting needs.
Have you scheduled your student athletes for their yearly eye exam? Be sure that they can perform to the best of their ability in competition as well as in the classroom. Good luck to all area athletes for a safe and exciting sports season. Call and schedule your appointment with Dr. Kim Cheney at Salmon Valley Vision. They are here for you to assist with your vision needs with offices in Osborne and Stockton.
Back here in the quarterfinal round of the Kansas State playoffs, 8-man Division II. Axtell Eagles have opened up a 22-6 lead. 6:19 left to go in quarter number 2. Bulldogs scored first right at the end of quarter number 1. Had some chances to maybe get a little bit more out of that first quarter. However, they did have a 6-0 lead after one quarter of play. But from there, it's been all the number 1 team in the state. Isaac Detweiler, 3 touchdowns, last one to 21 yards. 2-point conversion was good, so 22-6, 6:19 left to go. Kick's going to angle out of bounds. Bulldogs can take it where it went out of bounds. They're not going to do that. They can move it back 5 yards and have them kick it again, and that's what they look like they're going to do. They've had some good returns, getting across the 25 each and every time they've had a chance. They did have one touchback. So Detweiler will line it up at the 25 now. 6:19 left to play in quarter number 2. Sure and Howell back to return it. The kick will go at the 10, and going down to a knee to catch it. And that's going to be just a little bit of a mistake. Howell just instinct put that knee down to make the catch as it dropped down right at the end, and that knee was down at the 10-yard line. Heads up call by the official. Sometimes you're not thinking about that. You're not thinking that that's going to happen, but it did, and the official did catch it, and Hal just knew it when as soon as that whistle blew. Just one of those tiny mistakes that you just can't have against the number 1 team in the state. 23 games in a row, and they're showing it here in the second quarter. I formation ball on the right hash mark. They fake the give to the fullback. Gutter's just going to keep it and follow and get a nice solid gain out of it across the 15 now all the way up to the 18. Might have to go back to this quarterback around a little bit. Gives you an extra blocker. It was successful in quarter number 1. However, this defense for Axtell has stiffened up a little bit here in quarter number 2. Couple of interceptions. One middle lineman, 2 standing ends. 2 tight ends. A little counter, and the quarterback keeps it. And again, falls forward to the 25. Kind of gave the look of the fullback trap to the right, but kept the football. Guttery gets out to the 25 and a first down. So they got to kind of stem the momentum, stop the momentum here for Axtell a little bit. 5:25 left to go in quarter number 2. They would love to do what they did in quarter number 1 the first time they had the football. Take it down, use about 5 minutes of this clock, and punt. Well, they didn't get the score in the first quarter, but they moved it down the field. They could use all 5 minutes and get the score. Be a huge point in this football game. Sure's going to get 4 on first down. Not just off the left side. And a good first down gain. Makes 3rd and 4th down easier when you need it. But we'll have a 2nd down and 5 upcoming. 4:40 in quarter number 2. Looks like Coach Tierney is going to have to use a timeout, and does. 4:29 left to go in the first half. Axtell 22, Osborne 6. We'll be back in 1 minute with more state playoff action.
Call Sims Fertilizer and Chemical in Osborne for the lowest prices on all your farm chemical needs. Sims also sells semi-loads of fertilizer delivered direct to your farm. Sims promises service second to none with timely deliveries. Remember, at Sims, you don't need a membership to get the lowest price. Call Sims today at 1-800-821-4289. Find out what so many of your neighbors already know. Sims Fertilizer is the place to go. Call 1-800-821-4289 and visit them now on Facebook.
Gerard's in Osborne, Kansas is not just your run-of-the-mill hometown grocer. Gerard's is locally owned and operated and prides itself on providing you the best that you and your family deserve. Whether it be delicious beef, pork, or chicken from the meat department, wholesome dairy products, bountiful produce, the freshest and bakery treats, frozen favorites, grocery goods, health and beauty items, or many general merchandise products. Visit Gerard's at 116 South 1st Street, Osborne, Kansas, your hometown grocer. Open daily 7 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Back here from Osborne, we are the quarterfinal round of the 8-man Division II playoffs. G96.3 to Lake, FM 95.5 KNDY. Jason Broadfoot here from Osborne, 22-6. Osborne with the lead. Axtell with the lead. Osborne with the football. Ball right at the 30 here for 2nd down. 2 linemen right over the center, and then a second level wall for the Eagles with 5 other defenders. You just don't know where they're going to bring people, if they're going to bring people. Then sometimes they read the play and attack it from there. Left side run for the Bulldogs gets about 2. We have a 3rd and 3 upcoming. Either way, it's kind of a big conversion. If you give the football away now, that gives Axtell plenty of time to go down and score one more before halftime. If you get this first down, maybe Axtell doesn't really get the ball with a chance. Quarterback keeper behind that fullback play again. I think just a little bit of an adjustment. Fake that fullback and then follow it a little bit, and Guttery has enough for the first down. 57 yards with 13 carries for Doak Guttery. A lot of that damage in the first quarter. That's 1st and 10. If you move the ball up 1 yard, it's almost right in the center of the field. But 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 39-yard line. 3:30, clock running. 2 timeouts left for the Bulldogs. Should have plenty of time to get the plays in they need. And this is a direct snap to Howell with power to the right. And good, solid gain of 4. That's the running play that they actually threw it off of on the interception earlier in the game. That's the running play you want to show first. But Howell gets about 4. Moves it off to the right side. It is in Eagle territory. 2 tights. High formation, Doak Guttery under center. On second down, fullback trap this time. After you fake it a couple times, then try to give it to him. Works for a little bit. Sure gets it right at the 35. Gain of 2.
Connor Sure with the carry.
Cuts the first down yardage needed down to about 4. 3rd and 4. Need the 31 for the first down. I said they'll have plenty of time to get those plays in, but now clock melting down all the way down to 2:15. Guttery in the shotgun and runs it up to the line, then steps back, wants to throw, and that's going to be complete at the 21-yard line and not for a first down. You want to go deep with that play. You're trying to get the linebackers and safeties up, but went to the second man in the progression and got the first down to the 22-yard line. 14. Sure, the receiver. Second completed pass. The other one, a little bubble screen earlier. We're under 2 minutes. Ball to 22. 2 timeouts for the Bulldogs. 1 receiver to each side. Fullback right behind Guttery. And they fake it to, well, I think they tried to give it to him. The exchange was missed, and a fumble by the Bulldogs picked up by the Eagles. It looked like Guttery was just following it, but I think what has actually happened on that play is he was trying to find the football. His exchange wasn't clean, and the Eagles come up with it. 2 interceptions, now a fumble. That's the 3rd traditional turnover. 1:32 left to go in the second quarter. Detweiler, option to the right side, turns the corner, pitches it late, and knocked out of bounds. Is Brocksterman. So Brocksterman gets the run out to the 30, or for a gain of 6 to the 31, 37 yards for Brocksterman here. Got out of bounds at 1:26. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Detweiler, quarterback keeper to the left, now bounces outside, 35-40, and he'll motor down out of bounds at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10. Gain of 8. First time in a few carries that Detweiler hasn't scored it. 119. A couple plays out of bounds. Have the Eagles in Bulldog territory with 119 left to go. I believe the Eagles have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. 1st and 10. Bulldogs will pursue on the right side. Detweiler's going to be sacked. Just a straight rush there on the other far side there for the Bulldogs. Getting in there was Gage Seabright. And timeout called by the Eagles. 1:10 left to go. It will be 2nd down and long when we come back. You're listening to Kansas State Playoffs. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Z96.3 and FM 95.5.
All the folks at Walters Auction Service in Portis, Kansas would like to wish good luck to the Osborne Bulldogs this season. They know the hard work and dedication that goes into making a team, and they say well done. Remember, if you're planning on having an auction in the near future, get in touch with Jim at Walters Auction Service in Portis and let them get the job done for you. Call Walters Auction Service at Portis, Kansas at 346-2071.
Back here from Osborne, 22-6, Axtell with the lead. They have the football at the Bulldog 37-yard line. 1:10 left to go, 2 timeouts, but they're faced with the 2nd and 11 after the quarterback sack. Time Bulldogs moved some players out to the left, had kind of 3 on the left side, but it was really the backside, the right side of the Osborne defense that got in to get the sack, and sometimes that's what happens. The line overshifts a little bit to try to protect out there and leaves a one-on-one. 2 receivers to the right. Detweiler in the shotgun. Getting the play from the sideline. Takes snaps. Straight drop back now. In trouble. Rolls out to the right. It's complete. And making the first person miss, but good pursuit from the back end was Dalton Schur to get back and make the tackle down to the 29. Gain of 7. That's Grady Bussing. Off the 29 now, under 45 seconds when this one's going to be snapped. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Detweiler snap behind him a little bit, throws off the timing of the play, and he might have lost the football. And he did, and it's going to be picked up by the Bulldogs right at the 30-yard line. So that's the third Axtell fumble of the day. Third recovered by the Bulldogs. And this will give the Bulldogs the football right at their own 30 with 35 seconds left. We'll see how aggressive Osborne is with it. Passing game hasn't had a whole lot of success yet. But that one just a little bit off from the beginning. The shotgun snap was a little bit behind, or maybe Detweiler took off just a touch early, and the snap was a little bit behind him, and he just had a little bit of trouble corralling it. Option to the left side, late pitch there, but good pursuit by the whole Eagle defense.
Stop the clock!
Sure will get out of bounds. They might have to put a little bit of time left. We'll see if they do. 24 seconds. 22-6. Gain of about 3 out to the 33. The officials are discussing something, but no. Yep, they're going to tell the Bulldogs to wait just a little bit.
Hey, 28 on the clock. Thank you.
And they will relay 28 seconds on the clock. So about 3.5 go back on for the Bulldogs. Don't got to recall the play in the huddle. They're going to need one big play to really give them a chance at a shot here. And so 2 interior linemen. Actually, Axtell has 3 way back in the secondary. Almost intercepted, but I think the little hand in front kind of caused that to go incomplete. It made it all the way to Goheen, the receiver, but that hand flashed in front, caused it to go incomplete. There was a flag, a illegal formation. I think someone was set on the line right, or maybe too far off. Might as well move them back if you're Axtell. They get another down, but really you're running up against downs against the clock more than anything. So 2nd down and 11, 24 seconds left to play in half number 1. Both teams with 3 turnovers. All 3 fumbles for the Eagles. Here's a direct snap to Schur. Breaks 1 tackle, can't break the second. And he's brought down at the 35. And timeout called by Osborne. They'll be left with 1. We'll take a 30-second timeout, and we'll return back here on Z96.3 and FM 95.5.
Osborne Industries proudly supports the Osborne Bulldogs in postseason play. Osborne Industries is a 100% employee-owned company that develops and manufactures advanced livestock equipment and custom plastic products on a global scale. For more than 45 years, Osborne Industries has been providing jobs for North Central Kansas and supporting its local communities. To learn more about Osborne Industries and employee ownership, visit their website, osborne-ind.com, or call toll-free 1-800-255-0316. Go Bulldogs!
16.3 seconds left to go in the first half. You're listening to the state quarterfinals in 8-man Division II on the Z96.3, FM 95.5. KNDY is joining us as well. First quarter, the Bulldogs looks pretty good for maybe the upset here. Second quarter, Axtell's kind of showing why they are the number 1 team in the state. We sit at 22-6. Axtell with the lead, but the Bulldogs.
Z96.3 Sports, recognized by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters as the best.
How rude. But 16.3 seconds left. See what Osborne comes up with here on second down 6, but the main thing is maybe just a couple plays left in the half. Guttery in the shotgun, rolls a little bit, throws it down the sideline, one-on-one opportunity, and making a good attempt at the football, but not quite getting there. Was Hunter Howell. Just kind of had him come in motion, and when the snap came, had him run up the sideline, but defense was there. Even if they make the catch there, I think the safety comes in and makes the play. So now down to 10 seconds. Maybe this play and one more. Bulldogs would have a timeout if they need it. Guttery by himself now. It's to be just a two-man rush, and have to start from 5 yards further back. One of the receivers on the far side took off just a bit early. So now down to still at 10.3. Just move back to the 30. So we'll go with a three-man rush, it looks like, here on this down. And actually Guttery by himself will just kick it away. So that one will bounce all the way down to the 15. Picking up is Detweiler. There's a flag down. Now two flags, and Detweiler down at the 29. Just 0.1 second. Yeah, Osborne has, and of course they use this for the track too, so that's why it's got it. But it's got the 0.1 second on there. Osborne will take the penalty or penalties. So it'll move it back inside half the distance. We'll put it about inside the 10. Axtell will just have one play, probably just put the ball back where it's at. Just go into halftime. Although, Detweiler, maybe try to get him out on the edge. The snap goes, didn't get caught, and it goes all the way back down to the 4. And so, yeah, that was a little sloppy by Axtell to finish the first half, but they'll get out of it. And with the first half lead at 22-6, kind of a tale of two quarters. Bulldogs had control of quarter number 1, got the 6 points. Probably wish if let's say the score holds, probably wish they would have gotten a little more out of that first quarter. But Axtell in the second quarter turned things around. The defense really showed up a little bit, caused some turnovers, and then Detweiler did what he does, getting into the end zone 3 times, and we're at this 22-6 advantage. We'll have the Keeper Brothers halftime show coming up after this. We'll be back with more. Well, with the Keeper Brothers halftime show on Z96.3 and FM 95.5 KNDY in 3 minutes.
If you're in need of home health supplies, why not consider Main Street Drug in Osborne? Main Street Drug carries various home health supplies, including Pride lift chairs, walkers, canes, daily aids, wheelchair items, handlebars, super high toilet seats, and more. From home health supplies to prescriptions to cards and gifts to shoes, and now offering popcorn, and count on Kayleen and the staff at Main Street Drug in Osborne to provide you with the best in customer service. Visit them today.
Dietz & Hardman Attorneys, with offices in Osborne and Smith Center, are proud supporters of the Osborne Bulldogs and wish them the best of luck in today's game. They know that hard work and dedication go into making a great team, and they say job well done. And they encourage you to support your schools, activities, and events. Good luck to the Osborne Bulldogs from your friends at Dietz & Hardman Attorneys, with offices in Osborne and Smith Center, to better serve the area.
The more you know, the better it goes with your land's productivity. Just say the word, farmers, and one of our agronomy specialists will test the pH, organic matter, and moisture in each zone of your field. Soil testing and tissue sampling provide profitable knowledge. Give us a call. Don't put it off. We present, you decide. The choice is yours. Call 785-346-5451 today.
Midway's your best way forward. Midway Co-op's your best way forward.
Make that call today.
Have you ever hurt your back or neck while playing sports, shoveling snow, working in your garden or on the farm, or any other way? Are you tired of that pain? If so, let Osborne Chiropractic get you back to feeling pain-free. They accept all insurances and is a network provider for both Medicare and Blue Cross and Blue Shield. By having 2 doctors, Osborne Chiropractic now has same-day appointments available. Call 346-2023. Let Doctors Taylor and Ritzky help you at Osborne Chiropractic Center, 121 West Main in Osborne, and open Mondays 1 to 8 and Tuesday through Fridays 9 to 5.
Imagine one of your favorite moments, something truly good. This holiday season, it's time to focus on the positive, and Next Tech is here to help you share more of what makes life good. Experience and enjoy more of the memories, traditions, and good times with 3 months free of any Next Tech service. Plus, current customers can upgrade a service without a price boost for the first 3 months. This holiday season, find more of your good when you visit nexttech.com/thegood.
It's not just a car, it's the car you worked overtime for, so your teen could drive himself to football practice. State Farm Agent Marty Walters in Osborne understands that your car and home are things you work really hard for. So give them the protection they deserve. Call State Farm Agent Marty Walters in Osborne at 346-2061 today.
You are listening to high school football on Z96.3 The Lake at FM 95.5 KNDY. 22-6, the Axtell Eagles up over the Osborne Bulldogs. Quarter number 1 was kind of went Osborne's way. They got the opening kickoff, moved it down, took 5 minutes off the clock, got around the 20-yard line, but got turned away on downs. Kind of be a reoccurring theme in the first quarter. Axtell would move it to about the other 20-yard line before they coughed it up, put the ball on the ground. Osborne would get it back, get themselves into Axtell territory again, actually get it all the way down to about the 10 this time before turned away on downs. A 4th down, looked like they were going to try a quarterback sneak. Just didn't get it up there cleanly, and Guttery, the quarterback, just didn't have any momentum, and so by the time he got himself going, the defense crashed in on him, turned away that quarterback sneak. But they put the ball down at about the 10-yard line or so, and on the very first play of that next possession, Isaac Detweiler would fumble the football after getting hit on a quarterback sack, and that gave Osborne 1st and goal at the 3. They would eventually punch that one in on their 3rd attempt. So that's kind of where this game, you hate to say the turning points of the first quarter, but maybe it was, where Osborne just 1 out of 3 chances got it into the end zone when they had 3 good looks into Eagle territory. But they did get the 6 points, and that would be the end of the first quarter. At that point, I think that gave Axtell a chance to regroup a little bit. Now they know somebody's going to give them a good shot, and I think it woke them up a little bit, especially woke up the defense. They would hold Osborne without moving forward very much, just a couple more first downs in quarter number 2, and then the offense would slowly start to take over. They would get 3 straight possessions with scores. The defense, like I said, not only did they stop Osborne, but caused some chaos of their own. 2 interceptions and a fumble recovery of their own. So that set up Axtell with some short fields. 3 straight possessions where they scored. 3 straight possessions where Isaac Detweiler put it in the end zone himself on the ground. 2 out of 3 2-point conversions, so 22-6. Osborne kind of dominated the first quarter play with number of plays, time of possession, where the ball was on the field. Just came away with the 6 points. Axtell did the same in the second quarter, but they were able to come away with the 22 points, and that's our difference so far, 22-6. Maybe that's why one team is the number 1 team in the state. So team's got a 23-game winning streak. kind of talking to Coach Tiernan in the pregame and what you heard, and then a little bit off air too, they wanted this shot. They wanted this opportunity to go up against Axtell. Yeah, of course, obviously, you'd love it as late as possible, but that's just, whatever. You're going to get it when you get it. But they kind of wanted this shot. They wanted to see what they could do, and if the better team wins, then they'll shake their hand afterwards and call it a day. But right now, Axtell probably looking at, but there's some vulnerability. Axtell's put the ball on the ground 3 times here in this first half. So if the Bulldogs can pop a big play here, if they can control this clock a little bit, like they did in the first quarter and shorten the game and make Axtell think about things in the fourth quarter. They haven't been in a fourth quarter game yet. They had a little bit of a second half game in their opener, but they got rid of that team quickly in the third quarter and really didn't have a stressful fourth quarter throughout the season. I think that's what the Bulldogs want to do. It'll be imperative to get that first stop coming out of halftime. We'll see if they can do that a little bit later. You are listening to the Keeper Brothers Halftime Show. We'll be back with more on the Keeper Brothers Halftime Show in 3 minutes. You're listening to high school football on Z96.3 The Lake.
The Schooler Company in Downs can handle your grain in a timely fashion and tailors risk management solutions for their customers by buying, selling, storing, and transporting grain and ingredients for use in feed, food, and renewable fuel markets worldwide. Call them today with any questions you may have at 785-620-1133. The Schooler Company in Downs, wishing all the area teams best of luck this season.
The People's Bank of Osborne, Luray, and Smith Center is your local community bank that provides friendly and dependable service. The People's Bank encourages area residents to make an appointment to visit with loan officers Don Copes and Janelle Birch about all your financial needs. The bank is proud to be longtime supporters of the area sports teams. The People's Bank of Osborne, Luray, and Smith Center, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Are you tired of stressing about keeping your finances in check? Why not trust the professionals at Goheen & Slavic CPAs LLC? Cheryl and Amy specialize in tax preparation and business consulting services. They can also help with your bookkeeping, payroll, invoicing, bill paying, and much more. Contact Goheen & Slavic certified public accountants today in Downs at 454-9977 or in Osborne at 346-5427. Goheen & Slavic CPAs, here to help with all of your accounting needs.
Have you scheduled your student athletes for their yearly eye exam? Be sure that they can perform to the best of their ability in competition as well as in the classroom. Good luck to all area athletes for a safe and exciting sports season. Call and schedule your appointment with Dr. Kim Cheney at Salmon Valley Vision. They are here for you to assist with your vision needs with offices in Osborne and Stockton. Call Sims Fertilizer and Chemical in Osborne for the lowest prices on all your farm chemical needs. Sims also sells semi-loads of fertilizer delivered direct to your farm. Sims promises service second to none with timely deliveries. Remember, at Sims, you don't need a membership to get the lowest price. Call Sims today at 1-800-821-4289. Find out what so many of your neighbors already know. Sims Fertilizer is the place to go. Call 1-800-821-4289 and visit them now on Facebook.
Back here at the Keeper Brothers Halftime Show, KeeperBrothersAutomotive.com is where you need to go to check out what ails your vehicle. Go to KeeperBrothersAutomotive.com. H&R block of the game so far will probably, a nominee for that would be we see Connor Scherr spring Dawson Lance in the first quarter with a nice little block on the edge. Got Dawson Lance to turn the corner. That helped the Bulldogs get into the into Eagle territory there in the first quarter. Helped flip the field a little bit, and it took a while, but eventually the Bulldogs will get a 6-0 lead because of getting that field flipped. And right now, probably the best block of the game so far is Connor Scherr. Getting that edge sealed for Dawson Lance a little bit earlier in the football game. connection of the game, well, we still got some time to try to find something there. Maybe Doak Guttery gets something in the passing game going a little bit, and that will be our Cunningham Cable connection of the game. Cunningham Cable connect with us. We will have an athlete of the game brought to you by S&S Drug in Beloit. Boy, Isaac Detweiler, kind of an early nominee for that one, maybe the leader in the clubhouse, the 3 touchdown runs. Also, if Osborne were to make the comeback, probably going to be on the shoulders and legs of Doak Guttery. So he is an early nominee on that side of the football for the Osborne Bulldogs. The S&S Drug athlete of the game to be given away in the Becker Autos and Trailers and Camper Supercenter post-game show coming up in, maybe another hour or so. Boy, oh boy, 22-6. I bet some people were a little surprised to see that first quarter score of Osborne 6 and Axtell nothing. Nobody really thought, nothing against Osborne, but, Axtell with 23 straight wins, number 1 from the day one here this season, returning a lot of their players, really their main 8 players from a year ago. They'll be tough to deal with again next year. There are some key ones that they have to replace, including their quarterback, Isaac Detweiler. Kind of makes the show go. But there's just 3 seniors on this roster, and so this Axtell team will be a problem for quite a while. And they're a problem right now for the Bulldogs. 22-6 is our halftime score. Jason Broadfoot here from Osborne. And like I said, 3 touchdowns for Isaac Detweiler. That's the difference in this one. The Eagles, both teams have gotten down in the area a few times, but it's been the Axtell Eagles that have scored it more often. 22-6, 2 out of 3 2-point conversions, which could be a big part in deciding this one as well. So 22-6 is our halftime score. We'll be back in 3 minutes, and we'll have half number 2 of this one. You're listening to Z96.3 The Lake and FM 95.5 KNDY.
Gerard's in Osborne, Kansas is not just your run-of-the-mill hometown grocer. Gerard's is locally owned and operated and prides itself on providing you the best that you and your family deserve. Whether it be delicious beef, pork, or chicken from the meat department, wholesome dairy products, bountiful produce, the freshest and bakery treats, frozen favorites, grocery goods, health and beauty items, or many general merchandise products. Visit Gerard's at 116 South 1st Street, Osborne, Kansas, your hometown grocer. Open daily 7 a.m. to 9 p.m.
All the folks at Walters Auction Service in Portis, Kansas would like to wish good luck to the Osborne Bulldogs this season. They know the hard work and dedication that goes into making a team, and they say well done. Remember, if you're planning on having an auction in the near future, get in touch with Jim at Walters Auction Service in Portis and let them get the job done for you. Call Walters Auction Service at Portis, Kansas at 346-2071.
Osborne Industries proudly supports the Osborne Bulldogs in postseason play. Osborne Industries is a 100% employee-owned company that develops and manufactures advanced livestock equipment and custom plastic products on a global scale. For more than 45 years, Osborne Industries has been providing jobs for North Central Kansas and supporting its local communities. To learn more about Osborne Industries and employee ownership, visit their website, osborne-ind.com, or call toll-free 1-800-255-0316. Go Bulldogs! If you're in need of home health supplies, why not consider Main Street Drug in Osborne? Main Street Drug carries various home health supplies, including Pride lift chairs, walkers, canes, daily aids, wheelchair items, handlebars, super high toilet seats, and more. From home health supplies to prescriptions to cards and gifts to shoes, and now offering popcorn, and count on Kayleen and the staff at Main Street Drug in Osborne to provide you with the best in customer service. Visit them today.
Dietz and Hardman Attorneys with offices in Osborne and Smith Center are proud supporters of the Osborne Bulldogs and wish them the best of luck in today's game. They know that hard work and dedication go into making a great team, and they say job well done. And they encourage you to support your schools, activities, and events. Good luck to the Osborne Bulldogs from your friends at Dietz and Hardman Attorneys with offices in Osborne and Smith Center to better serve the area.
Farmers and stockmen find it easy doing business with their local Midway Co-op. Our people are the brighter, the better, the more experienced, and we're still your local full-service co-op with what you need when you need it at very competitive prices. Our services are full, complete, and far-reaching, even delivering bulk fuel and propane as well as emergency field service when requested. Partner up with us today.
Midway's your best way forward. Midway Co-op's your best way forward.
There's one near you.
You're listening to high school football, Z96.3 The Lake at FM 95.5 KNDY. Jason Broadfoot here from Osborne, 22-6. Axtell with the lead, and 3 straight touchdowns in the second quarter opened this up to a 22-6 advantage for Axtell after Osborne led 6-0 after 1 quarter of play. 123 total offense for Osborne, and 106 of that on the ground. Their leading rusher so far, is Dope Guttery with 13 carries for 57 yards, and Connor Schur has 26 yards and the score, that one from 1 yard out. Haven't seen a whole lot throwing the football yet, so it's just 17 yards in the passing game for the Osborne Bulldogs. For Axtell, 163 total yards, 95 of that through the air, and then the rest of 68 of it on the ground. Their leading rusher, Eli Brocksterman, there we go. Eli Brocksterman, 37 yards. Isaac Detweiler has 31 yards and the 3 scores. A couple of negative plays have gone against him, including that last one where they almost lost the ball on the final snap of the first half, but a couple negative plays have held him down to 31 yards, but 3 touchdowns for Isaac Detweiler. So 163 to 123 in total offense. Kind of a big possession coming out of this second half. Osborne had it first to start the football game. That means Axtell will get it first to start the second. If they would move it down and score, 30-6 or 28-6 look pretty tough against the number 1 team of the state. However, if Osborne is able to get a stop, maybe find a way to force another turnover, there's been 3 of them already, pick up another fumble, get a short field, put that into the end zone and make this a 1-possession football game, maybe, just maybe, Axtell tightens up just a little bit, and we'll have ourselves a interesting fourth quarter to this one. Of course, a lot of that to be seen here in the next hour or so. I thank all our sponsors for helping us out with this football game. Can't do it without you, all you listeners at home. And on this day, November 11th, I thank all the veterans out there on Veterans Day. So just a short little thank you to all of them out there listening or here at the game. We're just about ready to get half number 2 underway. Beloit and Kingman, quick first quarter there. Kingman a 7-0 lead over the Beloit Trojans. You can hear that on Katy Country 94 and KatyCountry94.com. So Axel will come from my left to right here in the third quarter. Osborne back right to left. They will kick it away. Who will start this third quarter hot? Who is ready to go? Osborne doesn't have much room for error left. Trailing it 22-6. Just got another update. 7-6 now, Kingman. So Beloit gets on the board, but trails Kingman by 1 early second quarter in that one. 22-6, and we are underway. Short kick will be taken by up back at about the 25, move forward to about the 29-30-yard line, and that's where the Eagles of Axtell will take over. First possession of the second half. Which coach found a little something that they like that the defense shows, or the offense maybe showing against it? So we'll find out. First time we've seen 3 wide receivers out to the right here for the Eagles. Now they'll move one in motion across the formation. There's just a little screen out to the right, and Roxman just loses his balance a little bit, but he does fall forward, stumble forward, out to the 34-yard line. Stumbling, kind of the key word there. Wasn't going to be a whole lot to that play either way, but probably could have got a couple more if he keeps his feet a little bit. Fifth catch for 41 yards for Brockterman there. Second down and 6. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Sometimes Axtell kind of parrots these plays. See if they do it here. No, straight drop and a little screen out to the left, and that's going to be caught by Bussing. He's going to turn the corner and get to the 30-yard line. Nice job. Just let the defensive end crash in from that side, throw it over his hands to the wide open receiver. That's Bussing's 4th catch. That one a 14 and a first down. So quickly, 2 plays. Put the Eagles at the 31-yard line of Osborne. Little pop pass to the right side, turning the corner, nice seal block. Oh, nice little hesitation move. He's going to get Axtell down to the 20 or to the 16.
Melzy with the carry.
So we've seen that pop pass a couple of times. Work for another 13 yards. So 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 3 straight plays. Axtell first and 10 at the 15. High snap over the head of Detweiler. He's going to have to go back and fall on it, and that puts the Eagles in a little bit of a bind here. Second down, all the way back to the 29-yard line. Detweiler, they'll move it up to, I guess, the 27, but Detweiler lucky to get back on that. Loss of 12. A couple of those plays have got against Detweiler here. So he only has 19 yards rushing, but he has the 3 scores. Second down, 22. Ball out to the 27 now. Got to get to the 5 for a first down. Stella rolls to the right, looks back left, has a screen opportunity, and the block pushes the defender right into the ball carrier. They had 2 blockers on one guy, and the block put, and give credit out there. I think that was Goheed. And Dawson Lance with the tackle. Fought through those 2 blockers, got a little help from the blocker, pushed him right into the ball carrier. That's actually a loss on the play. So 3rd and long. Ball back at the 29-yard line. 4 straight completions, but you have the bad snap mixed in there, and it's 3rd and 29. Detweiler back to throw, rolls to his right under pressure, throws it complete. Bussing breaks a tackle and gets himself to the 15 and gets the original line of scrimmage. Gain of 19. That one just about broke the 2nd tackle, and that would have been probably a touchdown at that point. But a gain of 19 brings up a big 4th down. So let's see. Out the original line of scrimmage. Need the 5 for a first. 9:31 left to go. Quarter number 3. Straight drop for Detweiler. Looks to the right now, throws it back to the left, and that is tipped and into the hands of an Axtell receiver, and he's going to walk in for the touchdown off the hands of a defender for the Bulldogs. Connor Scher just about had the interception. But give credit to the Axtell receiver there. That was Brandon Schmelzy. And
received by Connor Shore. His fingers into the hands of Evan.
Wow.
15-yard touchdown pass.
15-yard touchdown pass. 3rd catch of the day. First one. That one gets into the end zone. What a turn of events. That one's so close to just even knocked down. It's Osborne football, but off the defender's hands. Good concentration on the tip drill. And the 2-point conversion, little pop pass right up the middle of the Bussing is good. So that will make it 30-6, 9:18 left to go in quarter number 3. Is that a back-breaking play, or is that kind of a rallying cry now for the Bulldog football team? We'll see. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Have you ever hurt your back or neck while playing sports, shoveling snow, working in your garden or on the farm, or any other way? Are you tired of that pain? If so, let Osborne Chiropractic get you back to feeling pain-free. They accept all insurances and is a network provider for both Medicare and Blue Cross and Blue Shield. By having 2 doctors, Osborne Chiropractic now has same-day appointments available. Call 346-2023. Let Doctors Taylor and Ritzky help you at Osborne Chiropractic Center, 121 West Main in Osborne, and open Mondays 1 to 8 and Tuesday through Fridays 9 to 5.
Imagine one of your favorite moments. Something truly good. This holiday season, it's time to focus on the positive. And Next Tech is here to help you share more of what makes life good. Experience and enjoy more of the memories, traditions, and good times with 3 months free of any Next Tech service. Plus, current customers can upgrade a service without a price boost for the first 3 months. This holiday season, find more of your good when you visit nexttech.com/thegood.
Isaac Detweiler, perfect throwing the football on that drive. Axtell overcame a big loss on first down with a bad snap, a short pass that actually lost yardage as well. So they went from 3rd and 29 to 4th and 10, and then into the end zone and have a 30-6 lead. Kickoff will get to the 15. As that one bounces around a little bit, sure gets it up to the 15. 9:13 left to go, third quarter. What does that do momentum-wise, or how does that help or hurt each team emotionally here? You're so close. You got your hands on that 4th down play if you're Osborne, but just couldn't make the play. Doak Guttery on first down. He's going to bounce it outside, and if he gets by that last defender, Detweiler, another one had fallen down, but Detweiler did make the tackle. So these are these little situations that it is a gain of 9, but could have been a little bit more there if it's one more tackle. One more tackle broke it. Maybe a couple inches higher on the jump, or a little more solid on that tip ball, or if maybe it just throws off the concentration of the receiver. Just these little things, and the scoreboard's a little bit lopsided. A direct snap to Sure. He'll fall forward across the 25 to the 27. That's going to be enough for a first down. Bulldogs pretty, anything can happen in these 8-man football games, but pretty much got to have some type of answer here at 30-6. 8:20 left to go here in quarter number 3. This hasn't been the cleanest Axtell game, I'm sure, that they've played this season. They've put the ball on the ground, some bad snaps, some close calls here, but they've been able to survive it and take the 30-6 lead. There's another direct snap to Lance. They're trying to use Guttery as a lead blocker on some of these plays as well. That one, the Eagle defense gets into the backfield, and that's a loss of 2. Looks like Bessing leading the way on that far side to make the tackle. Lance loses a couple on that one. 30-6. Coach Tiernan and his boys wanted the shots, and they got it, and it made a pretty good one. But Axtell with the lead. Gives a second back through. Not much there for Lance, and Brocksterman makes the tackle right at the original line of scrimmage. Clock running will be under 7 minutes when this snap happens. Got to give Axtell credits. They traveled pretty well out here. None of them are sitting. Bleachers are empty, pretty empty, but they're all lined up and down the sideline. First, that's a good way to try to stay warm anyway. One receiver to the right. Guttery fakes the fullback. Now a little bit quarterback draw after it. He's going to make one man miss, but can't make the second and third. Across the 30 to the 33. Cuts what they need in half for the fourth down play. Gain of 4. They need about 5 or 6 more. They need the 38, 39-yard line for a first down. Big play coming up here. See if they try the hard count. They got Axtell to jump just a little bit on one of them, but didn't quite get them to go all the way across. Little counter and just some penetration by Axtell is going to throw the timing of that off, and they will get some positive yards with the Bulldogs and Guttery, but not enough needed for the first down. Couldn't quite see who got in there for the Eagle defense, but just made Guttery take an extra step wide on that inside play, and not what you needed to do. Now the Eagles take over after taking over on downs. 6:02 left to go. Ball in Bulldog territory at the 37. Detweiler takes a snap right up the middle, bounces off 1, bounces off 2, but the third person comes in to clean it up. Guttery in on the tackle. Dalton Carmen there as well. But a solid gain on first down for the Eagles. Moves it to the 32, 33-yard line. Halfway through quarter number 3. Ball in between the hashes on second down. Detweiler in the shotgun. Run the option to the left, turns the corner, still keeps the pitch man, kind of fakes it a little bit, or a head fake towards that pitch, and gets a few extra yards inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line. One of Detweiler's best runs of the day. 17 and a first down. Down to the 16, clock running at 5:10. Detweiler does run that option pretty well. Has made the right decision every time. That time kept pitch discipline a little bit. Give credit to the running back, Brocksterman, that time to stay with it. Just gave Detweiler that option. But he did a nice little head fake and got him some extra yards. No step drop after the shotgun snap, and a quick slant to Busing inside the 10 down to the 7. And that's a gain of 8. Bessing catch number 6. And Detweiler's in a rhythm here. 6 completions in a row. 4:30 left to go. Second down and 2. Ball in between the hashes. This has been Detweiler territory. See if they get that motion man and then use him as a blocker. Not this play, but Detweiler does keep it. Cuts it back inside and finds himself to the 3. Almost fell forward into the end zone on top of a Bulldog, but now they give him forward progress all the way down to the 1. A solid first down gain gets Detweiler first and goal at the 1-yard line. I don't know if Axtell has a under center quarterback sneak in their playbook, but we'll see here. They won't use it on first down. Detweiler standing about the 5-yard line. Heels on the 5-yard line for the shotgun snap. He'll take it, veer to the right, reaches the ball out, and then second effort gets him in for the score. 4th rushing touchdown for Detweiler. Everybody kind of knows it's coming, but use everybody else as a blocker. It's just hard to stop them from getting those short yardage situations. 36-6, 3:36 left to play in quarter number 3. Two-point conversion upcoming. Two receivers on each side, but they stand just outside the offensive line. They fake the handoff. There's that little rollout pass, and coming across and getting the 2-point conversion that time are the Eagles. 42, that's just a 2-pointer. 38-6, 3:36 left to go in quarter number 3. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. That's why State Farm agent Marty Walters and his team are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way they're here to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Marty Walters in Osborne at 346-2061 today.
The Schooler Company in Downs can handle your grain in a timely fashion and tailors risk management solutions for their customers by buying, selling, storing, and transporting grain and ingredients for use in feed, food, and renewable fuel markets worldwide. Call them today with any questions you may have at 785-620-1133. The Schooler Company in Downs, wishing all the area teams best of luck this season.
Back here at high school football, Z96.3 The Lake, FM 95.5 KNDY. Also joining us, and Axtell's opened up a 38-6 lead. Boy, it kind of seems like that scoreboard's a little misleading. You want to give Osborne a little bit more credit. They will run the reverse to come to this side on this kickoff return. It's been some type of fake every other time that they've been able to run it. They'll get out to the 20. Axtell's been pretty disciplined defensively. And for the most part, this Axtell defense has kind of led the way. They kind of had to. The offense hasn't been, we sit here with 38 points on the board late third quarter, and you're saying maybe a little bit of a struggle for this offense. They've moved the football. That's not the problem. They've coughed it up 3 times. That has been a little bit of an issue. But when they needed to be good, they've been solid and have the 38-6 lead. Goddard will take the snap, try the right side, not much there. And now the Bulldogs, early we said, plays like that, exactly what they needed. And first possession of the game did just that. 3 here, 4 there, 7 there, 6, 8, whatever it was. Moved the ball for 5 minutes down the field. Just they had their chances, just didn't get to scores. Axtell's made the most of their opportunities. And the defense has been just solid enough for the Eagles here. Sweep out to the left side, and breaking one tackle was Sure, and he'll get to the 30. And just inside the sideline, so the clock keeps running, just shy of a first down. So Sure, nice tough run there. But he gets out to the 30-yard line, gain of 6. 3rd and short, 2:25 left to go in quarter number 3. Beloit with a 7-6 lead, Kingman with a 7-6 lead over Beloit. That one early second, last update. 3 linemen tight there in for the Axtell defense. Guttery rides that fullback handoff and then pulls it at the last second, keeps it himself. Will get across the 33 to the 34 and a first down. Held on to that as long as he could and finally pulled that out. It would have been close if he gives it to the fullback. I don't know if probably would have had enough, but Guttery kept it himself. And picks up more than enough to get that first down. It's a ball on the right hash mark on first down and 10. 1 receiver to each side. Just the fullback with Guttery. They fake it to him. Guttery back to throw. Has some time. Now moves out to his right. Throws it down the sideline, but the receiver had stopped. And that one is going to be incomplete. Wanted Howell, but Howell kind of did what you're taught to do. If you don't get the ball thrown to you right away, try to work your way back towards the quarterback. But Guttery needed to get rid of it and thought maybe Howell would go back down the sideline, but not this time. 1:36 left to play in quarter number 3, 38-6. Guttery in the shotgun, 1 on each side of him. Zone read. Guttery keeps it, tries to go back to the right as everything else came back to the left. And the Axtell defense there. Brocksterman cleans it up. Looks like Grady Bessing out there.
Third down and 8.
So a gain of 1 makes it 3rd and 8. Guttery closing in on 80 yards, unofficially, of course. 38-6, 1 minute left to play in quarter number 3. 2 down linemen for the Eagles. They got that wall set about 5 yards back. Option to the left. Late pitch by Guttery, but just really, really good disciplined defense. That secondary wall came in and really made the play. They had kind of one of the inside guys take the quarterback. The rest of them are on that running back, and that's no gain for the Bulldogs. So 4th down. Ball will be at the 36. Bulldogs need the other 36 for a 1st down. Guttery to in the shotgun. Might kick it out of this formation here. But first, timeout called by Osborne's head coach, Steve Tiernan. 11 seconds left to go in the quarter. We'll finish off quarter number 3 in 30 seconds.
The People's Bank of Osborne, Luray, and Smith Center is your local community bank that provides friendly and dependable service. The People's Bank encourages area residents to make an appointment to visit with loan officers Don Copes and Janelle Birch about all your financial needs. The bank is proud to be longtime supporters of the area sports teams. The People's Bank of Osborne, Luray, and Smith Center, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Back here on Z96.3 The Lake, FM 95.5, and Jason Broadfoot here from Osborne. Osborne's faced with a big 4th and 8. Need to go from the 36 to the 36 for a 1st down. Trailing 38-6, and not great at math, but comebacks seem unlikely at that point. But we've seen some weird stuff happen. I don't know if it's happened against some number 1 teams, but got to start it with this play here for the Osborne Bulldogs. Guttery all alone in the shotgun. We've seen him kick out of this a little bit, but and he's got to fake it and then move over to his right. Throws it deep down the field, has a man in the middle. Late defender comes over and knocks it away. So Guttery gave a step and gave the action like he was going to punt it. They don't do the long, deep snap. They kind of do the shotgun pooch punt type thing. He gave a step like he was going to kick it, and then all of a sudden pulls back, rolled to his right a little bit, had a guy deep post, but just took a little bit too long, and defender was there at the last second to knock that away. Maybe the last best chance there for the Bulldogs to get back into it. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Isaac Detweiler and the Eagles. 2 seconds left to go in the quarter. Little screen pass to the right side. They'd like to run that on 1st down here a few times and been pretty productive. Gain of 8 as quarter number 3 runs out. 38-6, Axtell in the lead. We'll come back and finish off the 4th quarter after this. You're listening to high school football on Z96.3 and FM 95.5.
Are you tired of stressing about keeping your finances in check? Why not trust the professionals at Goheen & Slavic CPAs LLC? Cheryl and Amy specialize in tax preparation and business consulting services. They can also help with your bookkeeping, payroll, invoicing, bill paying, and much more. Contact Goheen & Slavic certified public accountants today in Downs at 454-9977 or in Osborne at 346-5427. Goheen & Slavic CPAs, here to help with all of your accounting needs.
Have you scheduled your student athletes for their yearly eye exam? Be sure that they can perform to the best of their ability in competition as well as in the classroom. Good luck to all area athletes for a safe and exciting sports season. Call and schedule your appointment with Dr. Kim Cheney at Salmon Valley Vision. They are here for you to assist with your vision needs with offices in Osborne and Stockton.
Z96.3 The Lake, FM 95.5 KNDY. joining us here tonight as well. Axtell with a 38-6 lead in quarter number 4, starting quarter number 4. On one hand, that score seems a little misleading. I mean, it's been tough for Axtell to get to this 38-6 lead, but they've made the plays when they needed to make them, and that's maybe oversimplifying things a little bit, but that's exactly what's happened here tonight. Detweiler will run the option to the left. Late pitch there. Great play by Detweiler and Brocksterman. Give Brocksterman credit to stay with the play, and he's going to get all the way inside the 5 down to the 4. Detweiler running that the way you're supposed to, and Detweiler actually turned that up and got a few yards on his own, but for the most part, Brocksterman's going to get the credit for that one. 25 and a first down inside the 4. That one was a clinic. That one was how you put that on film and teach the kids how to do it that way. Tight end to the left. Detweiler keeps it himself, has 4 already, looks for 5, goes for the corner, gets it, but we have a penalty flag down. Back judge saw something he didn't like. Nice toss from the back judge. Got that all the way from underneath the goalpost, all the way to the pylon in the front corner. Illegal block in the back, or illegal block against Axtell. So takes the points off the board. Take Detweiler's 5th touchdown off the board for the moment. It's going to move it all the way back down to the 19. .11:45 left to go in the football game. Ball will be on the left hash mark here to start this first and goal from the 19 after the 15-yard penalty. One receiver each side, tight end to the right. Detweiler straight drop, has some time. Now we'll scramble out to the right. Calls his receiver over to that side and then just puts that one almost to the track. Not going to deal with any defenders on that play and throws it incomplete. Wanted his receivers to come with him to that side, but just couldn't get them all over there. And Detweiler did the smart thing on first down. Third or fourth down, maybe you take a little bit more of a chance with that play, but with the lead, with some extra downs left to work with, no need to do that. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Detweiler has 1 back behind him. Bulldogs show some pressure. They will. Pump fake on the end. That's going to allow the defense to get in and bring Detweiler down. Second sack, I believe, or third sack of the game. Bulldogs, Sam Kending in on that one. Loss of about 4. They wanted a little, maybe out and up. They've been throwing that out route earlier in the football game. But just didn't have enough time for that to develop. 4-man rush that time by the Bulldogs. 3 down linemen. Brought an extra one. So 3rd and 23. Eagles had this situation. They had a third and 29. Took them 2 plays, but they got it. Detweiler runs the option. This is going to be a pass. And there's a wide open receiver in the backfield for the Bulldogs. That's going to be a touchdown. Detweiler. Smedley, and then over to Brocksterman, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Eagles. Brocksterman's doing it 2 ways here tonight. Receiving and running the football. That puts him at 60 yards. Catching the football. I'm at 62 rushing the football. 44-6, 2-point play. Detweiler throws it over the middle. That one tipped at the line of scrimmage and incomplete. So 44-6, 10:41 left to play in the fourth quarter. We'll be back with more in 1 minute.
Call Sims Fertilizer and Chemical in Osborne for the lowest prices on all your farm chemical needs. Sims also sells semi-loads of fertilizer delivered direct to your farm. Sims promises service second to none with timely deliveries. Remember, at Sims, you don't need a membership to get the lowest price. Call Sims today at 1-800-821-4289. Find out what so many of your neighbors already know. Sims Fertilizer is the place to go. Call 1-800-821-4289 and visit them now on Facebook.
Gerard's in Osborne, Kansas is not just your run-of-the-mill hometown grocer. Gerard's is locally owned and operated and prides itself on providing you the best that you and your family deserve. Whether it be delicious beef, pork, or chicken from the meat department, wholesome dairy products, bountiful produce, the freshest and bakery treats, frozen favorites, grocery goods, health and beauty items, or many general merchandise products. Visit Gerard's at 116 South 1st Street, Osborne, Kansas, your hometown grocer. Open daily 7 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Listening to Z96.3 Lake, FM 95.5 KNDY. 10:41, let's play in the fourth quarter, 44-6. This one was 6-0 Osborne after one quarter of play, 44 straight points. Low line drive kick to the 5. Sure will keep it, try to get to the left side, or to his right side, faked it to the left, and gets about we'll give him the 20. And it'll be first and 10 there. 10:36 left to go in quarter number 4. Bulldogs put up a good effort. I think the scoreboard's a little misleading. There's been some plays, just a play here, play there, that Bulldogs had their hands on a 4th down and 10 pass defensively, but it, still tipped through and deflected right to the receiver, who took it in for not only the first down but a touchdown. You tip that a little more solid, that's incomplete, or maybe even intercepted. That takes one score off the board. Maybe if you're Osborne and you get one of your early chances to go in as well, not 6, it's 12 or 14, and things are a little bit tighter, but, what if? Don't get them back, unfortunately, and Guttery got a short gain on first down. Right now the Bulldogs trail at 44-6. Under 10 left to play. 3 down linemen for the Eagles on this second down, and 6 to go. Guttery in the shotgun, 1 back on each side of him. He'll try the right side, but nothing there. Tries to go back to the left. That's shut down as well. That's going to be a loss of about 1. Big guy in the middle there, Sawyer Dieters. 265-pounder, probably didn't get enough credit so far tonight. He's played a nice game. Kind of shut down that fullback play, or been part of the shutting down that fullback play after the second quarter on, and had to go to something else. 3rd and long. Guttery gives it to the back here, sure, and he's going to be close to first down. Let's see. I think they're going to give it to him as across the 25 or across the 30 to the 31. Sure does get the first down. Referees and the chain gang get set quickly, and we're ready to go. Clock running under 9 minutes, 44-6. Might be the first time Axtell's finished a game here in maybe all season. Tight end to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Guttery in the shotgun, and give it to the fake it to Sure. Good fake, but Guttery's going to find 3 or 4 yards to the 35-yard line. These are plays that worked good. You like these plays in the first part of the football game to move the chains a little bit, give yourself some chances down in the red zone. But at this point, you need something to break a little bit more. 44-6 the score. 2 receivers to the left. Tight end to the right. Guttery in the shotgun. Option to the right side. And, nice little fake by Guttery. And he's going to get forward across midfield. And that's enough for a first down there. Guttery closing in on 100. I have him over 90 unofficially. So Detweiler run the option perfectly with the pitch. It's about as good as it gets without the pitch for Guttery. Gave that little head fake. Started the motion out there with the pitch. Got one person to jump outside on it. Guttery cut back inside for the first down. Two receivers to the right, tight end to the left. Give it to Scher. It'll go right up the middle and find himself across the 30 to the 29. I think just shy of a first. Pretty clean game for the most part. Axtell's at an illegal block, but for not a ton of penalties here tonight. A couple pre-snap stuff here and there, but, Kingman's opened up a 28-6 lead at halftime. Not a ton of in-play penalties is what I'm trying to say. Been called pretty evenly down the middle. And there was an option play that the Eagles are just all over. They had one guy on the quarterback. They had one on the running back. Guttery got caught between pitching it and keeping it, had the ball knocked out of his hands, and the Eagles come up with it. Turnover number 4, two interceptions, 2 fumbles, a couple of fourth downs to go along with that, however you want to score that. But that'll make it 44-6, 6:44 left to play in quarter number 4. Axtell just maybe a couple first downs, some grinding this one out, and moving on into the state semifinals. Option to the left for Detweiler. He's going to move it up the field. Late pitch there again for Brocksterman. Brocksterman makes a man miss on the sideline, and he crossed the 35 of the Bulldogs down to the 34. Another 15 for Brocksterman. Detweiler again running that option pretty efficiently. When Axtell's needed something, that's kind of the play they've gone to. Then when they get to the goal line, it's just that quarterback keeper. Some bubble screens to get them started every once in a while, but they'll try one of those bubble screens, and there's a lot of room down the right sideline. I think the Bulldogs wearing out a little bit, maybe a little bit dejected after giving their best shot. That one down to the 10, and Brocksterman down to the 9. He might. He is one big play running the football, maybe one more play catching it, getting himself to 100. First and goal. 6:04 left to play. I guess if Axtell scores, we'll talk about it here. But 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Detweiler in the shotgun. 4 touchdowns on the ground for him. There's the bubble screen. This one defended well, and that's going to be a loss of about 4. Detweiler's been on point with his throws. Not just timing, but you got to put placement on those bubble screens to allow your receiver to move up the field. That was just a good defensive play. A little bit of an adjustment, too. But for the most part, those plays have worked, and you got to give Detweiler a lot of credit for the timing and placement of that football. All right, 22, second and goal from the 15. Detweiler in the shotgun, deep drop, and throws it over the middle. That's complete, up the field, and in for the score. That's Brocksterman one more time from 15 out.
That's complete to Brandon Smyzel.
There we go. 5:11 left to play. 50-6. So I guess here we are. 44 right now. This would make it 46. And Axtell scores this 2-point conversion. We wrap things up. If not, might run this last 5:11 off. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Maybe this pop pass. And Detweiler says, the back judge making his count. And he'll use a timeout. We'll stay here for this one. 50-6. I got approximately 99 yards catching the football and 2 touchdowns unofficially. generous, but I just can't. Don't know. I just can't find that yard. I don't know where it's at. maybe the official stats or the stat keeper is a little bit nicer than I am. But these Cots, let's see, 8 of them for those 99 yards and 2 touchdowns. Weiler puts him over 200 yards. I have him at 202. Axtell's run the football when they needed to, but for the most part, even though a chilly, cold night, and for their sake, if you want to throw the football, the wind stayed away, and of course, we stayed dry, and those are the main things weather-wise for a football game. So here we go, 2-point conversion, 50-6, 5-11, possibly to play. This could be the last play of the football game. Detweiler motion across. They fake the jet sweep, throw it in the back of the end zone, or the front of the end zone, I should say, and that is complete over the goal line for the 2-point conversion, and that is the final score of 52-6. So first 6 points of the game went to Osborne. The last 52 go in favor of the Eagles. We'll take a break here, probably 2 post-game breaks here, this one and one more, and then we'll wrap things up in those 2 segments and call it a night here. But 52-6, Axtell Eagles will move on to the state semifinal round. Last check of the Beloit score on Katy Country 94, 28-6. Kingman has jumped out to a lead there. I think that's late first half or at halftime, if I'm not mistaken. So 52-6, Eagles of Axtell get the win. They stay undefeated. Notch number 24 for them in a row. Like I said, we'll be back in 3 minutes. Start the Becker Autos and Trailers and Camper Supercenter post-game show.
All the folks at Walters Auction Service in Portis, Kansas would like to wish good luck to the Osborne Bulldogs this season. They know the hard work and dedication that goes into making a team, and they say well done. Remember, if you're planning on having an auction in the near future, get in touch with Jim at Walters Auction Service in Portis and let them get the job done for you. Call Walters Auction Service at Portis, Kansas at 346-2071.
Osborne Industries proudly supports the Osborne Bulldogs in postseason play. Osborne Industries is a 100% employee-owned company that develops and manufactures advanced livestock equipment and custom plastic products on a global scale. For more than 45 years, Osborne Industries has been providing jobs for North Central Kansas and supporting its local communities. To learn more about Osborne Industries and employee ownership, visit their website, osborne-ind.com, or call toll-free 1-800-255-0316. Go Bulldogs! Main Street Drug in Osborne is happy to serve Osborne County and beyond. They carry DME products, including Pride lift chairs, and they provide medication synchronization. Plus, Main Street Drug has popcorn, and you can count on Kayleen and the staff at Main Street Drug in Osborne to provide you with the best in customer service. That's Main Street Drug in Osborne. Visit them on Facebook, stop in, or call them today.
Dietz & Hardman Attorneys with offices in Osborne and Smith Center are proud supporters of the Osborne Bulldogs and wish them the best of luck in today's game. They know that hard work and dedication go into making a great team, and they say job well done. And they encourage you to support your schools, activities, and events. Good luck to the Osborne Bulldogs from your friends at Dietz & Hardman Attorneys with offices in Osborne and Smith Center to better serve the area.
The more you know, the better it goes with your land's productivity. Just say the word, farmers, and one of our agronomy specialists will test the pH, organic matter, and moisture in each zone of your field. Soil testing and tissue sampling provide profitable knowledge. Give us a call. Don't put it off. We present. You decide. The choice is yours. Call 785-346-5451 today.
Midway's your best way forward. Midway Co-op's your best way forward.
Make that call today.
Have you ever hurt your back or neck while playing sports, shoveling snow, working in your garden or on the farm, or any other way? Are you tired of that pain? If so, let Osborne Chiropractic get you back to feeling pain-free. They accept all insurances and is a network provider for both Medicare and Blue Cross and Blue Shield. By having 2 doctors, Osborne Chiropractic now has same-day appointments available. Call 346-2023. Let Doctors Taylor and Ritzky help you at Osborne Chiropractic Center, 121 West Main in Osborne, and open Mondays 1 to 8 and Tuesday through Fridays 9 to 5.
Back here on Z96.3 The Lake and FM 95.5 KNDY. Wrapping things up from Osborne, 52-6, the final score. Axtell with the win. A nice effort from the Osborne Bulldogs. I don't want to shortchange them at all. Gave Axtell all what they wanted in the first quarter. First 12, 15 minutes of this one. Had some chances early. Just didn't cash them in. We're down there 3 times. Cashed one of them in after an Axtell fumble. Put it first and goal at the 3. From there, the defense from the Eagles played pretty solid. Osborne, like I said, could move the football a little bit here, a little bit there, but just didn't break any of the big plays needed to put points on the board. And, you're probably not going to hold this team down to the 20, 28 points that you gotta put some on the board yourselves. And Osborne just wasn't able to do that tonight. Had their chances, gave a couple of fumbles themselves, 2 interceptions as well. So, Bulldogs gave it a good run. I thought in the first quarter, did a lot of things right, and those are how you get these wins against these top teams. But just didn't do. Once Axtell made the kind of adjustments that they needed to make, and they settled down a little bit, they showed why they are number one. And I know it hurts for Osborne right now. And of course, at this time, you have to say goodbye to some players: Zach Barnes, Connor Schur, and Dylan Potts. 3 seniors on this team, but a lot of pieces coming back. The main ball carriers coming back. A lot of the main defensive players coming back for this team. So they'll be right around here, health willing and all that stuff next year. So a good run into the quarterfinals here for the Bulldogs, but a good effort, I thought, too, here tonight, 52-6. They wanted the shot. They got the shot. They gave Axtell a good shot, but in the end, I think Axtell showed why they are the number 1 team in the state, especially that second and third quarter. 6-0 after 1 quarter of play. Like I said, the Bulldogs had, 15, 16, 17 plays in quarter number 1, a lot of them in Axtell territory. They got down to about the 20. Couldn't convert a 4th down. They got down to the 10, couldn't convert a 4th down. That second one, however, allowed them to get a quarterback sack and a strip and fumble on Isaac Detweiler. That set up first and goal from 3, and Osborne would punch it in. Connor Schur from 1 yard out. 6-0 after the missed 2-point conversion. That was the score after 1 quarter of play. Then Axtell kind of turned it on. They started to move the football. They would turn the ball over 3 times in that first half. They would fumble 3 times. So it wasn't their crispest first half either, but they got things going. Isaac Detweiler would score it from, I think the first one was 3 yards out. He would get 3 scores in a row, all rushing the football 6 yards out, then 21 yards out. 2 out of 3 on the 2-point conversions, and we had a 22-6 halftime advantage. Kind of a key moment in the football game. Axtell got the ball to start the second half. They did move it down. They got to within they got it down to about the 15. A penalty set them back, a bad snap set them back. They had a goal-to-go situation. Bad snap set them back, a penalty. So they had a 3rd and 29, 3rd and goal from the 29 or whatever it was. But they were able to cut that in half on the 3rd down play or get some of it on that 3rd down play. Then on a 4th down play, Connor Schur had his hands on a screen pass, tipped it, but it went right to the receiver anyway. He was able to make his move, make the catch, make his move up the field, and score it. You knock that down or even intercept it, stays 22-6. You have the football. Who knows? But, that kind of just took the wind out of the sails, 30-6 after the 2-point conversion. And then Axtell kind of roll from that part. Isaac Detweiler started to get a rhythm, completed some passes, and we see 52-6, the final score. So that's our scoring summary here on the Becker Autos and Trailers and Camper Supercenter post-game show. We'll have some final stats and give away our awards here at the end of the night. We're going to take a 2-minute break here, and then we'll come back and do that on Z96.3 The Lake and FM 95.5.
Imagine one of your favorite moments, something truly good. This holiday season, it's time to focus on the positive, and Next Tech is here to help you share more of what makes life good. Experience and enjoy more of the memories, traditions, and good times with 3 months free of any Next Tech service. Plus, current customers can upgrade a service without a price boost for the first 3 months. This holiday season, find more of your good when you visit nexttech.com/thegood.
Every team knows that the 2-point play can be a winning move. That's why State Farm agent Marty Walters and his team are here to help you go for 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way they're here to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Marty Walters in Osborne at 346-2061 today.
The Schooler Company in Downs can handle your grain in a timely fashion and tailors risk management solutions for their customers by buying, selling, storing, and transporting grain and ingredients for use in feed, food, and renewable fuel markets worldwide. Call them today with any questions you may have at 785-620-1133. The Schooler Company in Downs, wishing all the area teams best of luck this season.
Back here on the Z96.3 and FM 95.5 KNDY postgame show brought to you by Becker's Auto Camper and Trailer Supercenter. Got some scores here. This is Division 2. Kent Galva looks like they will take on Axtell next week. They have a 38-6 lead, or at least did a few minutes ago. It's probably about halftime there. 38-6 over Lebo. A tight one in the fourth quarter. Thunder Ridge, 54-46. If that score holds, they would take on Dighton. Dighton 38-0 winners over Sharon Springs, Wallace County. Did get some 8-man Division 1 scores here. Burlingame 18-8 over Linden. That looked to be about halftime. Little River 20, Chase County 14. That's about halftime. Out west, a high-scoring one. Hill City 44, Meade 42. That one about ready to enter the fourth quarter, it looks like. In Wichita County, Leota, Wichita County 44, Iowa Rollins County 12. That at halftime. So you can probably move Wichita County on into the semifinals in Division 1. Everything else there still within reach. And that one in Hill City and Meade sounds like a fun one there, 44-42, along with that Thunder Ridge Victoria one, 54-46. Those in the second half. Boy, this one was fun this one was good. I mean, the score's misleading, 52-6. That's not how this game really, really looked. There's just some plays that, Axtell almost didn't make, and then Osborne almost made, and but again, you can't take those odds almost away, and so 52-6 is the final. But I thought Osborne gave a great effort here this evening. Our H&R block of the game, we are going to give that to Connor Schur. He broke Dawson Lance open in the first half to kind of get the field flipped a little bit into Eagle territory. It might have taken a little bit, but eventually Osborne would get a score because of it. And Connor Schur is our H&R block of the game recipient. Our Cunningham connection of the game, Cunningham Cable and TV connect with us. We are going to go Doak Guttery. He did complete one to Dalton Shore for 14 yards. The biggest pass play they had of the game. That is our Cunningham connection of the football game there. Our athlete of the game from SNS Drug in Beloit. That's going to go to Isaac Detweiler. He got the 4 touchdowns on the ground, threw for a couple more a little bit later, and he is our SNS Truck player of the game, athlete of the game. So congratulations to Isaac Detweiler. So those are our award winners, and here's why he wins that award. Out of the 330 total yards for Axtell, 208 through the air for Detweiler, I have him as 18 of 22 throwing the football. Just not a lot hit the ground. And so for those 208 yards, or 202 yards, and his leading receiver was Brocksterman for 99, 8 for 99, and 2 scores there. Detweiler combined for 6 touchdowns here tonight, and he is our SNS Drug Athlete of the game. Leading rusher for the Eagles was Brocksterman. He had 77, so a nice two-way game for Brocksterman there. For the Osborne Bulldogs, I have Doak Guttery 92 yards unofficially on 22 carries. Connor Schur added about 49 and did get the touchdown run, 14 for Dawson Lance as well. Just 17 yards through the air for Osborne here this evening. 154 on the ground, 17 through the air, so 171 total yards for the Osborne Bulldogs. So it looks like Kenton Galva and Axtell in the semifinal round of our 8-man Division II playoffs. That should be a fun one there next week. We don't know exactly what's going to happen on the other side of the bracket. Thunder Ridge had a fourth-quarter lead, or has a fourth-quarter lead, depending on the update there. So we'll see how that plays out. Beloit trailing Kingman 28-6 at the halftime break. This one was fun tonight. Unfortunately for the Bulldogs, they come out on the short end. We mentioned the seniors that they say goodbye to, but Steve Tiernan will have his team back at it next year. And, it hurts now if you're a Bulldog faithful, and it's going to hurt maybe tomorrow. But I think eventually the idea that the better team won here tonight, and that's what Steve Tiernan said. We want the shot. If they win, we'll shake their hands after the game and go on, and that's exactly what happened. From Liberty Field here in Osborne, James Prophet signing off, 52-6, Axtell gets the win.
Thanks for tuning in to the high school football game of the week on Z96.3 The Lake. And remember to tune in every Friday night for the high school football game of the week. And you can also view our upcoming schedule and catch all the live play-by-play action streaming online at KittyCountry94.com.
Z96.3 Sports, recognized by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters as the best in sports play-by-play in the state of Kansas.